All right, so I guess we are live. All right, let's see. I want to check everything before we proceed. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Friday live stream. It's been a week or more since I made a live stream, but first let me check and see if everything is working properly. All right, I can hear my voice. That means everything is absolutely working like a charm. All right, hello, my friends, and welcome to our Friday live stream. Hello, Mr. 1994 Toyota Supra Wheeler Builds, Mr. Lucas, Mr. Koto Chilled, Mr. ADI. Hello, Mr. Budwin G, Mr. Cool Pancakes. Hello, my friends, and welcome, and thank you for joining me on my Friday live stream. All right, so the last time that I made the live stream, unfortunately, Automation Game refused to run, and it's still actually refusing to run. Every time I need to make a live stream, I actually need to restart the whole computer and immediately fire up the, I don't know, they call it XSplit Gamecaster program, so I can run Automation Game immediately. All right. So let's see. As you can see, we are in Automation Game. What I did is I deleted, or I moved my own cars to allow a new space for the submitted cars for the live stream. So let's fire up Sandbox. Yes, as you can see, these are the cars that you have submitted on the Discord live stream submitting page. As you can see, which we have the first one. I mean, these in the green, they are absolutely perfect, but this one, as you can see, has a missing fixture. This one has a missing body. I can't open this one. This thing has a missing body that I don't have. These two has two missing fixtures, so I'm gonna get this one, but unfortunately this one, the Model 11, no, I can't open it, unfortunately, so it will get deleted. Here we go. So let's read some of the comments, and let's see. Mr. ADI says lol. Mr. Spicy, hello, Mr. Spicy, welcome, my friend. Let's see. Mr. Anzi Gaming says, can you make a car similar to a 2019 Chevy Camaro? Well, if we have some time, why not? It will be fun, actually. Ignore no fixtures. Yes, I did ignore that. All right. What happened to my car by Mr. Spicy? I don't know. Some cars had got some missing fixtures, and there's a car that actually, I don't have the body for it, so it's not in. So let's start with the first one. It's called a DVD, right? DVD EcoSport. It's a 2019 model, 2.3 liter EcoSport DPR. All right, let's fire it up. All these cars are not my cars. All of them are viewer-made cars from the Discord submitting page. So Mr. Bicycle says, my car might be old version. I remember tuning it after a challenge to use a certain engine. Cool. So it was a little too loud by Mr. Oh, hello, Mr. Lucas says, oh, well, what happened to my car? We are good. All right, so the car is in, as you can see. All right, so first glance on this car, looks like a Miata-ish, and a modern MX-5, but it's still actually looking not bad, to be honest with you. There are some unique things on it, as you can see, like those lines. We have front parking sensors, fog lights, which they are sticking out. We have a huge side mirrors, wipers, which is also a rear wiper. All right, not bad at all. So as you can see, we have a push rod rear suspension. There's a rear differential. Let's see. Yes, it's rear wheel drive. I guess it's turbocharged. We have 4-cylinder. All right, so let's see. This thing is making 190 horsepower, 6400 RPM, 2.4 liter inline 4. Actually, not bad at all. Let's start from the beginning. Let's see, starting from the beginning, we have aluminum body, semi-space frame chassis, also made from aluminum, which is a very cool touch. Front longitudinal McPherson front suspension, push rod rear suspension. The car has very, very light suspension set up on it. Inline 4, magnesium block. This car was made to be as light as possible, I guess. As you can see, the engine is made from magnesium. The suspension is very, very light. Yeah, it's actually a very, very light car. So Yeah, everything seems very cool. And look at the air fuel ratio. The fuel mixture is dead lean, which is really cool. That means the car is really efficient. As you can see, 41% fuel efficiency. I'm actually impressed. I'm actually impressed. The engine, the exhaust has +6 quality. All right, let's fire up the engine. Let's read some of the comments first. Let's see. Mr. Spicy says, but can you download my car from the Discord? Right now, no, because if I go out to the desktop, the whole game will shut down, my friend. I can't really do that. So, Mr. Bodwin says, we will have to wait to see my car since it's BeamNG only. Oh, yes, BeamNG. That reminds me. Yes, Mr. Bodman, yes, please remind me when we actually finish, when we finish from automation game, please remind me to put your car in BeamNG. I forgot to put your car in BeamNG. So when we switch games to BeamNG, yes, remind me, Mr. Bodwin, so I can, you know, put your car in. Can I send another car because my has been deleted? Unfortunately, no, my friend, because if I go out right now, the stream will die, unfortunately. So let's fire it up. As you can see, we have individual throttles, standard intake. It's actually not bad at all. So let's fire it up. Wow, that's very, very quiet. As you can see, we have those low friction cast pistons. Is the engine too loud? Because I want you guys, I want you please to tell me if the game is loud enough, because I'm not really sure if the volume is good or not. Let me... All right, because I'm still you know putting all the settings, you know, I'm still new on my old computer because I've changed the motherboard. Everything is very, very different here from my old one. So yeah, I'm still a little bit not really sure about the volume. And yeah, I appreciate it to our guys telling me everything is okay. All right, so the engine is good. Moving on. Let's see. Look at that. So automation game recently has been updated, which is really, really good. Look at that. Now we have hints. We have some new things. Look at that. So now the game will actually give you, oh, look at that, look at that. Now this is new. I've just fired up actually automation game after the new update. I haven't seen this before. So now we can actually get the undo button. So if you actually make a mistake and you don't actually remember how you can go back, you don't actually remember what kind of number you have chosen or something, you can press Control Z and it will undo, or Control Y and it will redo. Next fixture, previous fixture. That's really, really cool. So I guess, oh no, I guess this is only for fixtures. Oh yeah, no, this is actually for fixture only. Yeah, not for the drivetrain or, you know, the parts bit, but for fixtures, yeah, I knew that before from these button here. Yeah, but good. That's really good to give you hints if you are not really familiar. All right, that's really good. Let's see what we have here. So it's rear-wheel drive, as I mentioned, dual clutch, 7-speed. It has a 3.67 to 1 final drive, which is not bad actually. 43 vicious limited slip differential. All right, now vicious limited slip differential is a nice touch. It will give you, you know, the limited slip differential action, but it will also act in BeamNG as an open differential, which will make this car a little bit more stable when you want to, for example, drift it around corners. As we have seen on the 1973 Oil Crisis Landiak Challenge, I was driving all those American V8 monsters on a rally course, and all of them are, or most of them are, rear-wheel drive, and it was really fun because an open differential in BeamNG.drive is more controllable than a limited slip differential. And yeah, choosing a vicious limited slip differential, it's still good, but it will also act as an open, which should help stability. That's fact. Gearing is important, yeah. Yeah, of course, if you can go super long gear to you know, to minimize the wheel spin, but it will feel very lazy in BeamNG.drive. I mean, a single gear will go, I mean, all the way to eternity. But yeah, if you want to make your car like a little bit more fun, you can always go with an open or a vicious. Let's see, medium compound, 17-inch, magnesium rims, and everything seems in order. All right, this thing is actually very decent. Very, very decent. Let me check the steering. Yes, it can go 1.01G. Not bad. This thing can achieve 68.6 mpg. Oof, that is actually Prius territory. A sports car that can actually go head to head with a Prius. Not bad. I'm very, very impressed. All right, let's export it to BeamNG. Hopefully the game will not crash. Yeah, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, I mean, that was really, really scary because automation game crashes like all the time. So export it. Here we go. So the first car is in. Not the Prius, Mr. by 1994 Toyota Supra wheels. No, this is not a Prius. I said it can go head to head with a Prius in the MPG war. I don't care if this thing has 100 horsepower or 200 horsepower, but I'm talking about the MPG, my friend. 68 MPG from a sports car. That's really awesome. Let's see. Mr. Spicy says, but the headlights look like spider eyes and the car is colored in toothpaste green. Yeah, that's correct. Mr. Sir Pudgy says, sorry, I'm late. No, my friend, it's all right. Radioactive, Mr. B, Mr. Radioactive, I'm gonna call you, says mine's had never crashed. That's good. Good for you, my friend. And Mr. Michael, I think says, I'm gonna send you my Beam and only car. Well, you can send it, but I really don't think that I have that time window. What did I call it? Time window. You know, enough time to download your car and put it on my BeamNG. Can you test my wheat? What do you mean? Where is the wheat? I'm gonna test all the cars. I'm gonna test all the cars that you have submitted. Here we go. This is the wheat, but not yet, my friend. I mean, your car is at the bottom. As you can see, this is the F458. Someone is actually ringing my door. Who's here? All right, someone's ringing my door. All right. My little brother opened the door. Let me check. Oh, my parents are here. My parents are here. Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's a nice surprise. Yeah, yeah. Yes, they are waving. Yes, they are waving. Yes, I'm on. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live, my friends. Yeah, don't say anything. All right. Sorry. So let's go back. The F458. There we go. F458. Yeah, that's a nice surprise. They actually brought some homemade cooked food for me. That's really awesome. Wow. All right. So I guess they are making me a sandwich. So excuse me if I'm making eating noise when I'm talking. All right. So let's see. This car. It's called the F458, and that I mean, yes, F458 says it all. I think. Let's check the design. Ooh, it does actually looks very, very close-ish. If you are squinting really, it looks like a 458 Italia from the front-ish. But it's a really, really nice effort. I mean, I love to see cars or replica cars. Who is also ringing my door? Who did they invite? How many person is coming to my house? And I'm not opening any door. They are just coming in. Everyone has a spare key just barging in with food. Wow. So we have a food fest in a minute. All right, so let's see. Yeah, Chinese knockoff from a 458 Italia. So it's actually not bad. I mean, it's yes, it's not 100% correct, but I really, really appreciate the effort. Look at that. We also have not really a horse. It's like, I don't know, a seahorse slash unicorn slash a normal horse. I'm not really sure, but I like it. It's actually decent. The rims are not really correct, but yeah, I love the effort. I really do love the effort. So carbon fiber body, glued aluminum chassis, mid-longitudinal engine placement, double wishbone front and rear. All right, now this thing should have a V8, and specifically, this thing should have a flat plane. Oh, my friend, you have chosen regular V8. This thing should have a flat plane because, my friend, am I correct? Am I correct, my friends? Because the 458 has a flat plane V8, not a regular V8. All Italian cars, or all Italian V8 cars, I mean, nearly all of them has flat plane. That's cool. Am I correct? Like a turbo. Where's the turbo? This thing doesn't have a turbo. No, this thing is naturally aspirated. Yeah, flat. So the 458 has a flat V8. This one is using regular V8, which is not correct. I mean, this thing should have a flat plane V8 if you are going 100%, you know, 458 love. But I love a V8 noise, especially if in an American muscle car. But in a 458, no. I mean, can you imagine an LS swap 458? Yes, now you can actually see that. It's like an LS swapped 458 or a Coyote swapped 458. Yeah, listen. It's a V8 and a normal V8. Yes, Mr. Kodo Chilp. Yes, this is how not a 458 sound. That's correct, because this thing should have a flat plane. Let's go with a flat plane and see. Let's see what kind of differences. So remember, it's 570 horsepower right now, 398 pound-feet of torque. Oh, look at that. We will get more torque. I mean, we will get better curve also. Wow. So a flat plane crankshaft in this application, as you can see, look at that. It's lighter than a cross plane. It's less reliable. I mean, typical Italian. Ooh, look at that. Smoothness is in the ground. More cooling is required. That means it will overheat. And it's cheaper. It requires more production units, less engineering time. Look at the engineering time, 1,157. Oh, that's big. All right, let's fire it up. Now we can actually hear the Italian noise. All right. Yep, that's how it sounds. Very, very Italian. I mean, a flat plane will always be Italian. Absolutely tremendous. All right, now let's shove it in. Let's check the results. So this thing is rear-wheel drive, obviously. Sequential gearbox. Wow, I'm not really sure. Can you guys please refresh my memory? The gearbox in a 458, it's dual clutch, right? It's dual clutch, not sequential, right? Can you make a really quick knockoff of an AMC Pacer? If the body is here, why not? It's dual clutch. Yeah, well, yeah, dual clutch. Sequential gearbox is for track cars and race cars. Dual clutch, look at that. It will drop it from 3.3 all the way to 3.1 seconds. So 7-speed dual clutch, as you can see. Let's check out the, let's see, it has an electric limited slip differential. Let me check the spacing. No, spacing is good actually. 3.1 seconds, 3% wheel spin. That's good. Sport compound tires, still nice. How about the materials? Do you think Ferrari actually used alloy rims or magnesium rims or maybe carbon fiber rims? I'm not really sure. What do you think, guys? Ferrari 458 magnesium or alloy or carbon fiber, you know, from the factory? Because I'm not really familiar with the specs of a 458. What do you think, guys? Glass fiber they use? Really? Wow. So we have three votes. Mr. Sir Podgy says alloy, Mr. Hector says magnesium, and 1994 Toyota Super Wheelers Bill says carbon fiber. I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna say magnesium. Because it sounds more correct, to be honest with you, than, you know, alloy, because alloy used on regular cars, but Yeah. So carbon ceramic rims, sorry, brakes. And let's check the brake base or brake balance. All right, I'm balancing them. They are not balanced. I mean, they used to be not balanced, but now I'm balancing them. This thing wants to be 50-50. Yes, 50-50 brake base. Let's see. Aerodynamics are... Look at that, brake airflow. Come on, dude. Ferrari always makes a great effort to cool the brakes, to cool the car, to cool everything. So I'm gonna choose 50. I'm gonna go with 50. Let's see. And also Ferrari has some active aerodynamics on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with active aerodynamics on it because it's a Ferrari and they always do their crazy magic to give us a crazy car with crazy aerodynamics. Let's go with less. No, here we go. 36 seems enough. I'm sorry guys, I'm not really paying attention to why changing his car. Because why are we changing his car? Because it's wrong. I mean, he said it's a 458, and yeah, everything that we have seen right now, it's not really 458. Yeah, suspension is correct-ish. All right, now we have the correct engine, the correct gearbox design-ish, I think. Yeah, all right, so now this thing is ready. The rims are not really correct, but I'm gonna leave the rims. Let's check them up for a moment. The results here. 2 minutes 01.53. That's quick. That is absolutely quick for a rear-wheel drive car. 3.1 seconds, 310 kilometers per hour. Not bad at all. All right, let's export this thing and move on with the next vehicle. I like it. To be honest with you, I like this car. I mean, it requires more work, to be honest with you, if I want to make it more perfect, but in general, really nice effort. Really nice effort. Yeah, copyright strike. Save 5, not the 8. Yeah. F40, F15 nest. Yeah. So let's see. Mr. Radioactive says, what is the worst user-made car you drove? Ooh, that's a tough question, Mr. Radioactive. I mean, many cars, to be honest with you. In challenges, in recent challenges, let's see, the hill climb challenge, the Pikes Peak, there was the first car. If you watch my video, if you watch the testing for the Pikes Peak, you can actually see the first car. I don't know, I forgot the name of it, but it was light blue and it was really difficult. I mean, tons of turbo lag, front wheel drive. I mean, it was a nightmare to go up Pikes Peak with that car, but I managed to do it. So yeah, that's a thing. If you want to know what is the worst thing that I've ever driven, recently. So let's read. Mr. Radioactive says, do an ACM, AMC, ACM, GTX. I need to check the cars, my friend. People actually submitted some cars and I need to check them before I do something myself. So the third car, it's called the what? Meme, whatever, Meme. I don't know. Super Spice. All right, Super Spice. Here we go. We are getting spicy here. Oh, now this is a monster. Yes, 2,692 horsepower. All right, we are getting actually some action here. Let's check the car. 2,000 horsepower. Look at that. Oof, whoa, goodness. Look at that beast. What a design indeed. Looks like a Corvette mated to, I don't know, to an airplane engine. What in God's name is this creation? It's of course it's obviously all-wheel drive or 4x4. I'm not really sure, but what in God's name is this design? So carbon fiber monocoque. Let me read some of the comments. This thing is a pile of death and fear. 1955 car. Nice car. Can I say, Mr. Slick, I apologize if you actually send your car and if I actually go out to Discord to download your car and put it in my game. Unfortunately, the stream will stop because Automation Game, it's not really stable with the Gamecaster exploit. I don't know, streaming program, something. I apologize, but yeah. So as you can see, we have tons and tons of aerodynamical things on this car, like a front lip, front wing, another front wing. I don't know, a rear wing here, a rear wing there. Look at that massive rear diffuser. I mean, a ton of, wow. So push rod front suspension, double wishbone rear suspension. What a weird design. Rear engine. Oh, what a weird design. So this thing has a 60 degrees 8-cylinder aluminum silicon engine. As you can see, the engine is just a deaf engine. The engine is just dead. Look at that. The pistons are dying. Crankshaft is dying. Everything is dying. This engine, unfortunately, and I apologize from the person who created this car, because what I'm gonna say right now is gonna be tough. Really, really tough. I'm sorry, my friend, but this engine is rubbish. I mean, you can do a much better work. Yeah, much better work. I mean, look at the stroke. Why are you going with a ton of high stroke? You can decrease the stroke if you want to have good RPM. It will be much better than destroying an engine. Look at that. Lightweight forged, and also lightweight forged, as you can see, the torque limit of it is just not enough, and it's plus 15 quality. Look at that. Goodness, oh my god. This engine reminds me with my first ever attempt of making the most powerful engine, the V16 King. It's a meme car, it's a joke, I guess. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I guess. I really dig the name. I mean, the name is cool. The name is cool, really cool. But yeah, the engine's not. As you can see, look at that. Reliability is 0. I mean, the engine is, dead from the factory. The engine is just, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's obvious, 0 points. That's it is also. So let's fire it up. Hopefully it will run. Look at the size of the turbos. All right. Goodbye pistons. Goodbye crankshaft. Goodbye connecting rod. Yep. Engine is dead. I mean, I barely went to 2000 RPM and the engine's just dead. Oh man, come on, dude. The person who created this car, come on, dude, give me something that is actually working. I can't export this to BeamNG. Come on, dude. This is just destroyed. Look at that. It says 2.2 seconds. How in God's name this thing actually can go to 2.2? Look at that. The engine is not working. The current engine does not fit. So the whole car is broken. The engine does not fit. The engine does not work. I apologize, my friend, but yeah, car is broken. Car is broken, my friend. Sorry. Moving on with the next car. Moving on with the next car. Let's see. Mr. Michael says, when you transist, I don't know, downloaded my car, the first thing, and they own a highest sleeper and develop, which is the Escape F1 on Discord. I don't know, I forgot. So let's see. And then the third car, unfortunately, I mean, I was really excited to drive this thing with a 2600 horsepower. I was really excited, but the engine does not fit. The engine is just dead from the factory. Yeah, I apologize, but it's not working. Moving on, Regal. Now that's a cool name, Regal Cavallo. Cavallo, is that a Spanish name? Is that a Spanish name? What does that mean? I really hope it's not offensive, because I really hate cars with offensive names. All right, so steel panel. Let's see. It's 2019 and using a steel body. It's just an old school steel chassis. Also front long visual. It's an old school car. A V8, cast iron V8, double overhead camshaft, and 2 valves per cylinder. Whoa, that is actually really unique. Flat plane engine, flat plane crankshaft, forged internals, very big fat gap between the camshaft and the VVL, which you can see right now here. This is when VTEC will kick in, yo. Yeah, at this moment, at 3500 RPM, VTEC will kick in, yo, on this V8. Wow. Let's see, multi-point EFI, 8700 RPM, that's really good. Wow, straight through pipe, no restrictions whatsoever. Wow, this engine is gonna be loud. Yeah, let's disable this. Here we go, fire it up. Oh, listen to that. completely honest with you, this engine sounds absolutely amazing, especially on idle, because it's because of the low cam profile. This thing sounds very consistent and smooth. You know, the exhaust note is smooth, not just burple. No, it's just smooth because of the low cam profile. But then when VTEC kicks in, I mean, no, it's not really VTEC, it's just VVL and VVT. But yeah, we call it VTEC because it's simpler this way. So when VTEC kicks in, yo, it's actually a beast. Cool. Really nice design. So as you can see, it's a classic car-ish. So it's a classic body mated to new and modern aerodynamical fixtures like a front lip, front grille. Everything looks very modern on a classic car. That's a really nice design, to be honest with you. I mean, the rear wing is not really, I don't know, I'm not really sure about it, but I love it. It actually has some patina and some cool things. And look at that. This thing may be a racing car, but this thing has some fat thick tires and small rims. I mean, yes, it's a racing car, but this thing also has some classic things on it, classic touch-ups, which is good. It's really good. So all-wheel drive, sequential gearbox. That means this thing is gonna be really fun. 4.68 to 1 final drive. That means that this thing is nice. 2.9 gear limited sub differential. That's actually very cool. Actually, look at that. 95 on the pad type, small discs to keep it light. We have some downforce. Look at that. Look at the downforce. Actually very decent. I love it. This thing actually will be, yeah, I mean, it's a racing car, but why the entertainment system? I mean, when you are on the track, do you really want to listen to, I don't know, listen to Celine Dion or Ricky Martin or something? Do you really want to put a CD in, or I don't know? This thing has a CD player, AM, FM, satellite radio, phone connectivity. Really, you want to call someone on the track? Phone connectivity. Can you imagine calling the dry cleaner when you are on the track? Hello, could you please prepare my tuxedo for the evening? I'll be picking my tuxedo in an hour. Portable music player and hand-free calls. So yes, you can actually keep on racing. You can actually keep on focusing on the track while talking to your friend, to your girlfriend, to your mom when you are on the track. That is actually remarkable. Cool. All right. Cool indeed. Hydraulic power steering, which is heavy. I mean, you can go with electric variable. It will be actually more lighter, unless of course you have some sort of price target. ABS, standard 10s. You can also go with basic 10s. Will work even fine. Semi-active dampers, semi-active sway bars, standard springs. Not bad, really. Not bad at all. This thing can do 1.12 G, 4.5 seconds from 0 to 100. Impressive indeed. All right, I like it. Let's export it to BeamNG. Wow, I really can't wait to drive this thing. And look at that now. So the pink hood will turn into red-ish. Yes, red-ish in BeamNG. All right, let's export this thing. Right, it's really awesome. So let's read some of the comments. Let's see, white and pink limo. It's a bug when you update plastic fixtures go default. Does it has a donut dispenser? Definitely. When you change the name, first link to the highest. What is that? When you change the name, the first link. What's that? Discord. Can you download? I don't know, man. My friend. When I change the game, why not? I'll check them if I have some time. Why not? I think it needs an underpants paper dispenser. Cool. What is your target audience? Well, I've actually never thought about it. I don't know. Everyone is welcome. 10, 5, 20, 50, 100, 1,000, a million. I don't know. Anyone can come in and watch. I don't have actually a target audience. It's an open thing. You can actually go in and watch. Let's see. The red texture is a bug. It's supposed to be plastics. Submitted a car, even though I'm pretty sure you can't accept it more. All right, why not? I'll try it when I can. So the Regal is done. Now the next car is called the SCC Zaki 654. Koreo Muzari SEL. Weird names, unique names. To be completely honest with you, I was actually looking at the names in the Italian beauty car challenge. I mean, the names of the car is just beautiful. I mean, everyone is just going fully on Italian. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna actually pronounce the names when I'm recording the video, because I'm not really good in pronouncing Italian names, but they are written in English, so I'll try. But I mean, the names are just beautiful. Oops, dropped my, what is that? What did I drop? I don't know, I dropped something on the ground. All right, so let's see. This thing's called the SCC, going from the beginning. All right, so it's a hatchback. Looks pretty normal and acceptably good. Not bad actually. So let's see. Partial aluminium panels, monocoque, advanced size trims, transverse, whatever, normal, inline 4. The boring design for a hatchback or an eco car, 1.3 liter engine, overhead cam, VVL. It's an eco car. So basically it's an eco car. Yeah, basically it's an eco vehicle-ish. You can do 28.1% fuel efficiency. Yeah. So it's a really basic car. As you can see, the engine is just a tiny engine, 1.3 liter. Sound good? Alright. So this thing, what is that? So this is actually new. As I've mentioned, I didn't actually check the new automation game. After the latest update, I haven't actually checked the game. This is the first time that I'm actually seeing this. So let's see, all call slot. Look at that. So this is what truck tray, right click to multi-select slot. Ooh, convertible soft top. So we can actually, that's really cool. So we can actually select the color for the bed, and you can select the color for the soft top. Oh, that's really cool. Nice touch-ups. Let's see, fixtures. What is that? Tow hook. Oh, so now it's separate. All right, it's separate. Miscellaneous fixtures. Let's see what they actually add. What is that? What is this? Is this a bumper? What is this, my friend? Can you please tell me what is that? What is that? Can you please tell me? What in God's name is this? Is this like a bumper or a roof rack or what? What is this one also? This is like, I don't know, is this like a tow hook even? Step bars. Ooh, this is a step bar. Oh, that's really cool. Step bar. Oh, finally. Oh my god, I have so many SUVs that I can just stick this thing on. Oh, what is that? What in God's name is this also? What is this? I mean, what does this thing do? This is like a checkered flag, you know, for a racing car. Wow, what a weird thing to use. Carbon. Really? I mean, it doesn't really look like carbon fiber for me. It looks like checkered flag. But if it's carbon, it's carbon-ish. Let's see, what did they also add? So exhaust, no, still pretty much the same. Rims. Let's see. I think this is new. Yeah. Let's see, antennas, still the same. License plates, still the same. Oh, so the Chinese or Japanese license plate, now they are vanilla. They are not mod anymore. They are 100% from the game itself. That's cool. Bumper bars, we have some new things. Badging, now the badging are different. The badges are a little bit different. Let's see. Fuel filter cap, there is a new one over here, I think. Ish. Door handles still the same. Side mirrors ish. Lip. Yep. Cool, cool. I'm impressed. Sunroof. Look at that, a sunroof. Wow, it's been a while since I've actually fired up the game. All right, so let's get back to the car. I apologize for me, taking a quick look on the new fixtures. So it's as I've mentioned, it's an eco car, front-wheel drive, manual. It can do 38.5 mpg. That's not bad. 9.3 seconds. I mean, really, really basic. Absolutely basic. Yeah, basic all the way. Yeah, and look at that. The brakes will definitely fade. Very, 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 very high roll angle. Wow. All right, let's export it, for the sake of testing it. Looks not bad. Looks like a typical hatchback. Yeah, but I was expecting more because, I mean, when some of you, when lots of guys are on Discord, they are telling me, I want to submit, I was expecting, some crazy racing cars or amazing designs. I mean, this car, it's not a bad looking car. It's actually good looking, but I was expecting something, crazy that would make me go, oh wow, look at that. I mean, this is only a 1.3 liter engine. Yeah, I'm not really that impressed, but I want to try it. Let's see, car price. What's the car price? Oh, what in God's name is that? How can I do that? Safety penalty. So this is the market. Yeah. How in God's name I'm gonna actually how I'm gonna actually judge your cars in the challenge in the challenge? So design. No, this is the country. Where's the car total price? Where's the car total price? Guys, where's the car total price? If you don't mind telling me, because I'm new to the latest update. I haven't fired up the game. When you are going to make cars, I don't know, people are just submitting. I want to make something, but yeah. But first, where is... Please, what? Please fix kill rope. Hold on, it might be gone. I don't know, I think so, because look at that. So material cost is, well, I mean, this is service cost. This is the old material cost. I'm not really sure if this is actually, I mean, where's the margin? Where is the margin tab when you actually select how much margin you actually want to put on your car total price? Wow, that's gonna create some problems on the in the challenges. Yeah, that's gonna create some problems, unfortunately, because where is the margin? Oh Christ. So I think we will be, so all right, so thank God that I actually have some rules in the challenge. Oh wow. Let me go back here a little bit. I want to check something. So it says here, it says 7,111. So this is the car total price now, or this is still the material cost? I'm not really sure. Wow, I want to check that. I mean, yes, after I finish this live stream, I need to sit down with the cars and see what's going on. Maybe I have to change the go one minute to the right? Really? Go one menu to the right. Here we go. So this is the, all right, I went 1 minute to the right and it's still showing no price. This is what? This is the engineering time. Do you mean this one? Look at that. Now it says here there's sigma total. Look at that. So it says here total. So this is material cost, as you can see. Look at that. So it says here material cost, and at the end down there it says $8,147. I think this is the one. Because look at that. It says here new material cost value right here on the left. It says 7,111, right? And here at the end, look at that total, and look at that material cost. So the total at the end is 8,147. I think this is the new price. This is the new price, total price for the whole car. I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one on 0% margin. There is no more margin here because this is sandbox mode. And yeah, I think the automation developer said this is sandbox. No one will sell the cars here. So yeah, that's the new total car price. This is the material cost here on the left, which no one cares about. This is the new car total price. All right, that's really good. All right, so now we are in business again. All right, let's go out. Let's go out. The next car is called Strata S1. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Train says, "Hello everyone. I'm sad because Jeremy said in the last episode of Series 3 of Twitter that it's officially what? That's officially ending. What is ending? What's the end, Mr. Trains? The official ending of what? Of the whole Grand Tour? Oh, dude, come on. Are you sure? Come on, dude. Don't play with my don't play with me. Yeah, come on, dude. Don't play with me. You know I love the Grand Tour. Yeah. Oh, the season. Oh, all right. Oh, my goodness, dude. Come on. Don't play with my. I know the season is ending because I think he said 13 episode. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh my god. For a moment, I was scared. All right. So 1979. We are back in the 70s. Let's check this car here. I mean, at first glance, no wipers. That's a big no-no for me. What in God's name? This car was actually made by someone new to automation game. I mean, I appreciate the effort. I really appreciate you guys. You creating a car and everything, but this is really basic, absolutely basic. It's like how to play automation game 101. Really, really basic. I mean, yes, I know the body looks like a Corvette. I've actually made some cars before with this body. It looks absolutely sick, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks super basic. Yeah, how to build a car in automation game 101. Inline 6 engine, 5.1 liters, overhead cam, 2 valves, aluminium. Oh, that's really unique. +5 quality on everything. As I've mentioned, how to make a car in automation game 101. 2 twin turbo carburetors. Let's fire up the engine. It's turbocharged, and turbo looks absolutely unique and wrong. Look at the lag. I mean, the pistons can go to 5,900. These can go to 5,700. I mean, what he actually chose? Heavy duty forged. He can actually go with lightweight forged, and he can actually rev the engine higher a little bit. But it's his engine. Let's move on. I mean, really basic, no details at all. Rear-wheel drive, 6.1%. Open differential. Super duper amount of brake failing. That's not good. Ooh, that's not really great. I apologize, but I'm not really convinced with this car. All right, for the sake of it, I'm gonna export it. I'm gonna export this thing to BeamNG, just for the sake of it. Hi, what's going on by Mr. Combo 200? Well, we are reviewing some viewer-made cars in automation game, Mr. Combo. Mr. Spicy says, please just get through all the cars quickly. Well, I need to be a little bit thorough, my friend. I can't just, jump cars. I need to talk about them a little bit. Are these cars from the challenge? No. No, these are separate cars, separate viewer-made cars. Let's see, Strata is done. All right, VC Labs. Let's see, VC Labs. All right, here we go. VC Labs going to the chassis. It's carbon fiber. All right, so it's 2020. Ooh, so this thing actually is super unique. So yes, there is a single wiper in the middle. No vents. And look at that. From the rear, to be completely honest with you, from the rear, like this angle, like right there, It's actually not bad. It's actually looking good. From the side, unique. From the front, I prefer pop-up headlights, but yeah, it's actually good. Very, very wide. I mean, really wide. Look at that. It's wider than a bus. But let's see. So carbon fiber chassis, monocoque carbon fiber body, the same thing. Mid-engine longitudinal, push rod front and rear. Very, very cool. It has a V12 magnesium block, 6-liter V12 double overhead camshaft, 845 horsepower, which is really cool. Lightweight forged internals. VVT for 14.0 to 1 compression ratio. That means it's naturally aspirated. Direct fuel injection, standard intake. That's actually not bad. Alright, let's fire up the engine. 845 horsepower. V12. Here we go. Wow, what an engine. So let's see, it's all-wheel drive, which is perfect. 2.2 seconds from 0 to 100, that's actually very, very, very quick. 395 kilometers per hour, electric limited slip differentials, semi-slick tires, carbon fiber rims, carbon ceramic discs. Wow, that's actually really decent. No brake airflow, that's not good. I mean, having an 845 horsepower and no brake cooling, that's not good, my friend, because on a track and going really, really fast, the brakes will get hot quickly, and you need to cool them down so you can actually get to the next corner without fading and going through, you know, a tree or a wall. So this is no. This is a big fat no, my friend, in a very, very high-powered car. Sport, standard. I mean, everything is looking decent, but why there's no brake cooling? Because even if you have 0% brake fading, even if you have 0% brake fading on all three, yes, the brakes will not fade. I mean, in theory, but when you are going on the track, the first corner they will get to 200, for example, Celsius. The next corner they will get to 350. The one after they will get to 500. And then after it they will fade, and then you will go through a wall. That's not good on the track, my friend. You need to pull them down using ducts of course. Let's check the new method, which is, you know, the summary. Now, as I've mentioned before, the new material cost is what? So $73,000, $73,673. That's the material cost, but the whole car cost is $78,557. So yeah, good indeed. All right, let's export this thing and then move on with the next one. It needs. Mr. Michael says, I got crazy cars for you. I would love to test them, my friend, but because of the time and because of my throat limits, I can't talk forever. Not exactly an excuse for brakes. That is what you want in a race car, not on a street car. You need fuel economy, and designing air duct is not a... Yeah, Mr. Vlad, because when you have 845 horsepower, yes, you really care about fuel efficiency. Yeah, that's correct, because previous owners, they want 800 horsepower engines, and they're getting fuel mileage. No one cares about fuel mileage when you have a massive V6 up front, some massive V12 up front, consuming tons of high octane fuel, making 845 horsepower, my friend. Yeah, you can't really say that. Driving this car, look at that. How much MPG this thing is doing? 13.2 MPG. I mean, that's efficient, to be honest with you. With an 845 horsepower car, that is actually efficient. Yeah, but no, you can't really focus on fuel efficiency. Mr. Spicy says, can I send a car to you for what? A daddy dog like review? Maybe in the next video, not in this one, because I can't exit from here and go to Discord. It will It will shut down the whole stream if I go from here. Still better than RX-8. Yeah, RX-8 are not really great in fuel efficiency or even oil efficiency. They burn so much oil. So the next car is called... Did I export this? I forgot. No, I didn't export this, right? Did I actually export this thing? No, I don't think so. Let me export this thing. This must be the economy model. Wow. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, Alex90. This is the economy model. Yeah. Using direct fuel injection. If you want to go super gas guzzling machine, you can go carburetors. I actually don't know how much horsepower actually you can get from a naturally aspirated high powered engine with a carburetor. I haven't actually tested that. Maybe I'm gonna test it in a very soon video. You know how much horsepower you can actually squeeze out of a carbureted engine. So this is the wheat or WEET. We have the sport model, which I think it's, I don't know. I mean, both of them says turbo, but so this one I think it's the basic one. This is the turbo. Let's start with the basic and then go to the turbo and see the differences. I apologize, I was yawning a little bit. So let's see, everything is locked because we have two variants of the same car. So the car is super light, 841 kilograms. And yes, now this is the basic model, which looks basic. Looks very basic. I mean, come on, even with the basic model, you need some badging back there. I mean, what's the name of the car? It says wheat. Just write wheat basic, for example. It will make the car more realistic. As you can see, we have torsion beam rear suspension design, which is really cheap and basic. And also there is no exhaust tip. Where's the exhaust? It's just down there, hidden behind the bumper. Not bad, in theory. So let's see, the engine is obviously an inline 4, I guess. Yeah, inline 4. You have to check everything because everything is locked, so I need to check. So it's a single overhead camshaft, I guess. Yeah, single overhead camshaft, I think. Yeah, looking very normal, but it's still a turbo, so this thing should have a nice amount of torque. Let's see, yes, 125 pound-feet of torque, 18.7% fuel efficiency, and it's running on rubbish fuel, 80 octane. That's really cool. I mean, using a turbo on this low quality fuel, it's actually a very nice design. It's not easy to get good amount of horsepower and boosting an engine with low quality or low octane fuel. Good work. I'm impressed with the engine design. And it's super quiet. It's like humming like a monk. Let's see, it's manual, 4-speed, open differential, medium compound tire. Now this is not good because this is expensive. If you're actually building a basic car, a really basic compact car, people don't care about purchasing, I mean, expensive tires. You need to go cheap, hard long life tires for a regular crappy car. 170, 13-inch rims. Ventilated disc, 2 pistons, that's expensive also. Single piston will work. I mean, it will work. It will be worse in stopping distance and brake performance. Yes, it will be much worse than this, but it will get cheaper. And if you are building actually a cheap car, that's the way to go. Or you can go full drums and pray to God when you reach a corner that the car will stop. Let's see, 29, no aerodynamics, that's very obvious. Standard, that's also expensive. You should go with basic, my friend. And also no power steering because this is a very light car, 800 kilograms. You don't need power steering. Yeah, you really don't need power steering with this thing. Also standard safety, because it's 1982, I think you can go basic and it will still work. Yeah, because let's check the final price, $3,000, or nearly $4,000. So you can actually go much cheaper than this. I mean, really cheaper. If you actually delete the power steering, go with cheaper interior, even you will actually drop this even more, which will be much better than this. All right, let's export this thing and move on. It looks like Mr. Spicy says it looks like a garbage cake car. Wow. So the rear brakes will fade instantly. Yeah, that's correct. There are tiny drums. But still, if you are building a cheap car, you really need to go cheap. Cheap in absolutely everything if you are building a cheap car. But if you actually care for the safety of the passengers, you can go with better safety and so on. But if you don't care, just you only care about selling more and more, just you can go cheaper. Let's move on now with the sport version, because this was the basic version. Now let's go with the sport. All right, now this is a sport version. Obviously, we have different trims, different fixtures, still the same design, no exhaust. Wow. All right, let's check from the beginning. Of course, chassis, everything will be the same. The engine is still the same, but it's a little bit more powerful, a little bit, an extra 2 pound-feet of torque. Still turbocharged, still running on 80 octane fuel. Huh. Let's see. It's still manual, of course. 5-speed. 8.6 seconds from 0 to 100. Sport compound tire. Now, obviously, you can. I mean, using sport compound, it's good, but look at that. I mean, sportiness is 77%. That is a ton of understeer. Yeah. Look at that, drivability is 97.7, and this is just understeer. This thing would just understeer to a tree, which is not really good. Because look at that, 185, that's not good. They should be different. The brakes, not bad. Interior still. Power steering, also not required, especially in a sports car. Look at that, the camber is not good. I mean, only half a degree negative. That's not sport. You should go with 1.5 degree negative front camber, so you can actually call it a sport car. Also, the front sway bar is really thick. The rear one is just not really that thick. All these things will make your car understeering. All right, let's export it. Make a drag car. Yeah, you can do that also, Mr. Alex. Increase the rear springs also, stiffness. But I'm not gonna touch this car. I want to test it how it is as he actually created it. The Grand Tour will continue, but they will only do road trips. Much better. To be completely honest, much better than sitting in the studio. Because, I mean, the old Top Gear was cool in every way, but sitting in a studio and just yapping about for an hour, it's cool, it's funny, but I mean, going on road trips, like if you actually remember, on Top Gear, on the old Top Gear, when they used to go on Christmas specials, like to Colombia, to Argentina, for example, all these trips were absolutely tremendous. But sitting in a studio is just old school, and I prefer actually them going out exploring and shouting at each other, crashing into Mr. Slowly's car. Really cool. I really miss those moments. Let's see. The last car, it's called what? I'm gonna call it the Capo sports car. Here we go. So the Capo is from the 70s. Here we go. So the Capo. Look at that. Now this is actually a good looking car. Yeah. I mean, the design is just 10 out of 10. I mean, really 10 out of 10. The badging, the tail lights, look at that. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at those side vents. Wow. Genuinely awesome. I mean, I love this car. I mean, visually, even before I know what kind of engine this thing has, I just love it. I think this thing has an inline 6, I guess. Yeah, because a long hood or a long bonnet, yeah, it will fit an inline 6 perfectly. Look at that, cast iron inline 6, direct acting, also cast iron cylinder head, 160 horsepower. That is absolutely cool. And look at that, even in an old school mechanical fuel injection, this thing is running on the least amount of fuel possible. That is cool. So it's using the least amount of fuel. And it's reliable. Look at that, 53.3 points in 1970. That is actually remarkable. It's has sporty noise to it. It's responsive. It's really smooth. Wow. Let's fire it up. Look at that, beautiful. Look at that beautiful M96. What a machine. All right, I love the design. I truly do love the design. Let me check everything. So this thing has manual rear-wheel drive, 4-speed, 4 on the floor. Look at that, open differential, sport compound tires. What a machine. We have some aerodynamical things going on, premium interior, power steering. Wow, what a machine. Look at that. And this thing has hydraulic springs, which is really comfortable and really expensive. I mean, the comfort points are only like 9.2, which is good, but I mean, using these springs will add a ton of weight, and also will add so much money on the car. I would prefer this thing with regular springs. It will be much more affordable and more reliable. So I love this thing. I really do. Let's export this thing. So let's read some of the comments. It's supposed to be what? It's supposed to be an Italian sports car brand, make an American eco. What? Trash bin that is a zoomy arch enemy. By the way, I also made a 6-liter V12 version of this car. Cool. I guess I'm over vibes. Let's see, I'm over designing my devils. I'm getting Nissan Z vibes for, let's see, Mr. Spicy says, for some reason I just somehow not like the sound of the inline 6 engine. Mr. Lorenzo says, yeah, maybe a little bit. Spicy says it just sounds to crunch and metal. Mr. Matt says, but more premium. Ramos says, what map will you play on? I'm not really sure. Maybe Automation Test Track. Who knows? Let's see. Mr. Kuto Chelt says, my car was called what? Fantabani? Mr. Michael says, do the Discord. What do you mean, do the Discord? Mr. Michael says, my cars are being modded. Good. All right, so let's see. Exporting this thing. Now we have seen all your cars, or most of your cars. Some of them were cool, some of them were unique, some of them were absolutely crazy. And now let's design our own car for this live stream. This car that we'll be designing right now, it will be called, of course, on this live stream, I will be putting the date of this live stream as its model name. So, what do you think we should build? No, I'm not going to build a replica because it will take a ton of time. I need to look pictures and so on. No, let's design something from the ground up, something from the ground. You will be choosing all the parts. You will be choosing the type and everything. So, here we go. New model. Here we go. So what do you like me to design? Of course, remember, you need to choose absolutely anything. An Italian car? No, because the design, the current challenge is just an Italian challenge. I can't really do anything. 1975. Sorry, caps lock. Alright. Make a small V8 car. An Italian? No Italians, because it's an Italian challenge. I'm not gonna sit down and focus on many things. American Eco Junk. Wow. A modern muscle car. That's cool. Small car with small rear engine for 4 people. Rear engined 70s eco car. The AMC Pacer. What is that? Eco carbureted American Yeah, Mr. Vlad, I mean, YouTube actually did actually, hide your comment because you wrote something. Eco carbureted American, and then you wrote something. That's why YouTube actually, did actually hide your comment. Yeah, so don't write those again. A track car, cheap Russian car, we did that before. A track car, a rear engine Japanese family car. So first, look at that. Before, I mean, I like all your suggestions, but let's check some of the car bodies, because look at that. I was looking at this. So this is actually a pickup. What in God's name will you actually put back there? I mean, look how tiny the rear bed is. Really, that is absolutely cool. Look at that. There's a tiny rear bed. Look at that convertible. I love this. I've actually never made a car before with this body. What do you think? Should we actually make something with this thing? I also have this van body, this mini or this K van body also. So what do you think? So Mr. Spicy says no. Mr. MZMA says also no. Make a crossover. No. How can you get the open beta version? Well, you on your Steam, my friend, you press properties, go to open beta tab, select the open beta, press OK, and it will download automatically. A Polish pickup. Go to mid 70s. 70s. I've been doing lots of 70s these days. What is this? Look at that. Now this is a broken thing. So this is a pickup, but looks weird. This is the new. I mean, this body here looks like a new Ford Expedition body. Really, really close to it. I've driven one actually recently, an EcoBoost V6 version, and it was, luxurious-ish, but not really impressive. Let's see what else we have here. Look at that. Now this is cool also. Can you imagine putting the engine in the bed back there? It will be absolutely crazy. It will be hilarious actually to make a racing version of it. What do you think? Should we actually make a racing version of this? What do you think, guys? Let's make something crazy. I want to make something crazy because I'm making a regular car is just boring. Let's make something crazy. Look at that. Now this is a 2007 pickup which looks like a van with a rear bed. Carbs, please. Why not? Yes. All right. So, all right, carbs. So I'm gonna use carburetors only. Also, yeah. All right. So let's go with this thing. I want to go something crazy because making a regular car is just boring. I mean, yeah. I want to just do something that would be mind-blowing. So let's start with the year. Let's go 2020, so we can get absolutely the best thing. All right. So what do you think? So we are building a track carbureted car. Let's start with the chassis. What do you think? We are building a track carbureted car. I was thinking going fiberglass because it's really, really light. What do you think, guys? Starting with the body of the vehicle. It's like a Dodge Diora competitor. Fiberglass, yeah, I think fiberglass is just really light. Chassis type, what do you think? Space frame, monocoque, or light truck monocoque maybe, because we are building a rear bed? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Well, what type of chassis? Or should I go classic rubbish ladder? Glued aluminium, semi-space frame. I mean, look at that. A space frame, as we all know, is just welded tubes, as you can see, which is more of a racing car, but it's really like a cliche. I don't want to make some, I want to go crazy. I want to go unique. So I want to go wrong, because usually when you are building a racing car, you need to choose the exact typical racing parts. But no, let's go unique. I want to go the opposite. For example, we are building a racing car. Let's go something anti-racing. Let's go something rubbish, anti-racing. So we can go light truck monocoque, or we can go ladder. What do you think? I want to go rubbish. I want to make the opposite of racing parts. I mean, just go the opposite. Monocoque. Yeah, I think the opposite Yeah, that's correct, Mr. Vlad. Yes, we can go with ladder, or we can go with truck, monocoque. Yeah, ladder is heavier but cheaper to make. So let's go ladder. All right, let's go ladder. I want to go fiberglass ladder. That's really old school. But I'm not gonna go steel. I'm gonna go advanced high strength steel. You know, go a little bit modern thing, a little bit lighter. So, engine placement. What do you think? Transverse or longitudinal? What do you think? Now, going with a transverse, it will give us only this tiny bit of clearance. But going with a longitudinal, it will give us all this long headroom. If you are going with a V12 maybe. So just two words together. Imagine this on sales: fiberglass ladder van. Yeah, Vlad, Mr. Vlad, that's really funny. All right, longitudinal then. Now let's go. No, I'm not gonna go solid because I can't control the camber. It will be rubbish. So I'm gonna go double wishbone front, right? And since we are building, I don't know. I want to check the suspension looks. No, leaves is rubbish. Should I go leaves? Should I go leaves? What do you think? Leaves? Leaves is just rubbish. I want to go leaves. All right, leaves. That's, I mean, we can actually put things in the back of the bed. Yeah, leaves. Yeah, leaves, because so we can actually put things like cargo in the back of the bed. And yeah, still a racing car. So yes, leaves also. Let's go +1 quality, you know. All right, now the bit that everyone is waiting for, the engine. Lots of you are saying go V12. Lots of you are saying go V12. What do you think, V12? No, Mr. Lorenzo, if I go leaves front and rear, it will be an off-roader. It will not be a racing car. But going front double wishbone, I can control the camber. I can make it, you know, oversteery, not understeery. Yeah, my friend. A 9.6 liter V8, my Mr. Michael. That is crazy. Oh, a V16. All right, V16. That's correct. A V16. How many carburetors I can actually shoot on it? How many fat carburetors I can actually shoot on it? Oh goodness. Look at that. I really hope we can actually fit something. Because I want to go all-wheel drive. I don't want to go rear-wheel drive. I want to go all-wheel drive. So I want to fit something with all-wheel drive. So 62.8 and let's say a 4 liter. No, an inline 3 is just no, an inline 3 is just boring. But I will. So I'm actually cool with the idea of a V8. I'm actually cool with the idea of a V8, but yeah, that's correct, Mr. Vlad. That's what I was thinking of. Put eco carbs. Yeah, put eco carbs on it. Because I mean, how many eco carbs we can actually put on it? That's what I really want to see. So double of a head camshaft. I want to go fully on racing, but keep it also eco parts. So billet steel crankshaft, lightweight titanium, lightweight crap, all that nonsense. Let's go 10.0 to 1. Maybe it will work. Who knows? Let's go 75. VVT. Yes, why not? Let's go VVT and carburetors. I mean, absolutely crazy. Carburetors eco 8. Ooh, look at that. 8 carburetors. Look. How much is that going to cost? 8 carburetors. Material cost 467. Look at those carburetors. Eco race. No. I love standard. Standard looks very, very awesome. Yeah, no. Don't worry, my friend. No. Mr. Spicy, it does fit. This is only for front wheel drive. Yeah, front wheel drive, it will not fit. You can cancel it because I want to go all-wheel drive, as you can see, 99%. So cool. Yeah, so this is single barrel eco, 8 carburetors. Can we actually go more? No, 8 also here. Look at those carburetors. Look at those carburetors in line. Absolutely crazy. Let's go 2 barrel. Oh, we can only go 4. Oh, yeah, yes, 4 carburetors. DCOE. Look at that. Oof. Oof. Look at those carburetors. I mean, this engine right now can actually be revved to the max, to earth, because DCOE carburetors are just really, really high performance carburetors. And we can go quad 4-barrel carburetors. How much will that cost? $580. Oh my goodness. Call it what? Fantabi, please. I'm not really sure. DCOE carburetors with eight individual carburetors, they look very, very awesome, but they are typical. I mean, typical racing cars used to have DCOE, and I really don't want to go typical. I want to go unique. So yes, we are back to eco. I really don't want to go typical. I want to go unique. So using eco carburetors, that is absolutely the craziest thing that you can ever do. Also standard intake. No racing intake. Or should I go racing? Should I go racing intake, or should I stay anti-racing and go standard? What do you think? Should I make a quiet engine for the track? Come on, vote. Come on, tell me, race or standard? Race or standard? Race standard, come on. Bshar failed experiment. 16s, go racing. All right, lots of votes are saying go race. Here we go, opening those racing carburetors. They should sound absolutely crazy. So let's go 100 octane fuel so it can help me making this thing actually good. Since we are going eco, I'm gonna go 15. Let's see how this thing will actually work. Let's go short cast headers. Yeah, why not? Or maybe cast log. Cast log header. No, cast logs are rubbish. So let's go short cast. I want this to go crazy here. 2.5 inch, high flow 3-way, and no mufflers. So 260 horsepower. Actually decent. So look at the RPM. We can actually rev this engine up to 9,500 RPM. 9,500. What a beast. Look at that, 309 horsepower. Tubular headers, 324 horsepower. That is absolutely crazy. So let's fire it up. Look at that. How unique is that? How unique is that? Look at that. Let's fire it up. Oh, goodness. Oh my god, those carburetors are actually choking the engine. As you have seen, the vacuum stops here at 10 vacuum. I mean, yes, the engine is actually being choked. It's not getting enough air actually to run with all of its potential, fully potential. So these carburetors are actually choking the hell out of this engine. Yeah, absolutely crazy. So yes, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 car. I mean, this, look at that. If you actually look at that, if you actually look at the intake manifold, you can actually fit extra 2, maybe like 10 carburetors, or you can actually fit extra 4. It will be like 12 carburetors on top. I mean, really, automation developers, they should actually fix that, because you can actually go extra 2 or maybe extra 4. It will be like 12 carburetors, or maybe 14 carburetors if you can actually fit also 2 back there. Wow, that will be absolutely sick. DCOE. All right, so now if I go with DCOE, I want you to check out the horsepower number. So right now it's 324 horsepower, which is really cool, but check this one out. Yep, 387 horsepower. And look at the fuel, look at the octane range. Just crazy. Look at that. Look at those carburetors on top. But come on, I mean, the whole idea behind this thing is just to go anti-racing. I can't really go with DCOE. I apologize, but I can't really go with DCOE. So with two barrel carburetors, 332. So if I want to, I can go with quad 4-barrel carburetors. Look at that. So quad. All right, now this is also unique. Quad 4-barrel carburetors. Yeah, that's unique also. Would be pain in the ass to clean all the yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Mr. M0X3Y? Can you imagine actually using a carburetor, you know, cleaner? How many bottles you need to clean the carburetors and actually tune them? Oh goodness. Make it rev to 11k. I mean, the power only peaks at 8,900. I mean, why you want to rev it to even higher than this? I mean, what's the point? I can actually increase the quality of the internals like to +7 quality, and I can rev it to 10,000. But what's the point? It's just useless RPM. The power peaks only at 8,900 RPM. There is no... Look at that. I can actually put more fuel in because we are using 4-barrel carburetors. And look at that. 9,200 RPM is the power peak. And we can go fully on racing. Fully on racing at 9,600 RPM. Here we go. Yep, we can actually go with higher compression ratio. Look at that, 11. This is, remember, this is carburetors. 11.4 to 1 on quad carburetors. 440 horsepower. I think that's enough. Yeah, no, we can't really go higher than this. Look at that. Now that is a unique look. Change the headers. All right. So with long headers, we will get 465 horsepower. Racing tubulars, 493 horsepower. Oh my goodness. Coming up to 500 horsepower-ish. Look at that, 500 horsepower. Oh my god, 500 horsepower, 505 horsepower. And we can actually increase the compression ratio a little bit. Look at that, 11.7 to 1 compression ratio using carburetors. What a machine, what a machine. 4-liter V16 engine. So it's compact-ish. What a machine. Oh, absolutely crazy. Look at that. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm not really a carburetor expert. I mean, I've watched the Roadkill show many episodes, and I'm a proud subscriber in their you know, yes, they call it Roadkill on demand or something. I'm not really sure. So yeah, and I've always seen how they actually, you know, disassemble the carburetors and clean them. And they always talk about the, you know, the secondaries and primaries and jets and all that nonsense. But can you imagine how these carburetors will actually look when they are actually shooting fuel in? It will look absolutely crazy in real life. Can you imagine a machine like this in real life? Quad carburetors shooting all that fuel in using those jets, or I don't know what the hell they call these, but yeah, you know what I mean. If you're a classic carburetor enthusiast, yeah, absolutely crazy. Whoa. All right, let's move on. Engine is ready. Now let's go with our crazy pickup. So we have a 500 horsepower engine ready to run, ready to rumble, making this thing the weirdest car or the weirdest vehicle on Earth. So let's see, what can we actually do with the body? So let's see, this angle, we can make it a little, no, I'm gonna keep it sleek. No, keep it small, like so. We can't do anything else. Smaller bed a little bit. Yep. No, longer bed, longer. Perfect. All right. Now the color. What do you think? What do you think about the color? Should I go with the custom color that I created before? Or should I go just, you know, white? Look at that. I love me some red line. Yeah, of course I'm gonna put a massive rear wing. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. So blueberry color or the purple. This one actually looks cool. So the primary body has a purple, secondary white, red, yellow, white, I guess, right? Bright orange. Let's see, bright orange. How can I make a new color? Cologne, new paint. What? How can I make a new paint? Select material. What in God's name is that? So chrome. Ooh, look at that. So I can... Oh my goodness. Oh, aluminium, steel, leather, cloth. Look at that. Cloth, leather, carbon, pink, carbon fiber, purple what in God's name? Oh my goodness, pink or purple carbon fiber. Ooh, love me some that. Oh my god, I love this. I love the scheme of that. I have so many cars that I want to do right now. I want to change the color of the body. Look at that. Goodness. Oh, chromy purple. Chromy purple, plastic purple, cloth, leather, aluminium. Aluminium, steel. What's the difference? There's no difference between aluminium and steel. It has the same rubbishness. But yeah, let's go back. I want to select chrome. You know when you're actually browsing YouTube and you see some cars, for example, in Dubai or in LA, like chromy gold cars or chromy, mirror-like cars. Let's try and do something for the track. So let's go purple chromy color. Like this, purple chrome. Looks cool, right? Looks like a raced car, but yeah, I like it. Let's see, make it a crappy look. No, I'm gonna make it look good, but yeah, let's go. So let's save this thing. How can I save this thing? Remove paint from save and return. Here we go, save and return. So that's that. Now the white. Look at that, clone, edit, present. Look at that. What a crazy thing to do. I love the new automation version. It's just brutal. And of course, because I'm making something crazy here, I'm gonna go chromy all the way. Look at those bumpers. Now the bumpers are chrome. No, I'm gonna go back to normal. What a car. Look at that. Everything is just changing. So bumper, no, I want to go do like this. Yeah. And then go like this. Oh no. So the secondary is just the bumpers also. All right, enough of that. Let's move on. Let me do a quick styling. I'm not gonna go fully on thorough, So the grill, lip, front lip. Indeed, I need to put some front massive lip on it. Make it look like a true racing car ish. Love me some racing colors ish. I just want to make it look, let's see, does it look good? Let's see, does it look good? Is rubbish? No, I think it looks rubbish. I want to use something crazy on it. Excuse me, because I'm not really looking at the comments right now. I'm just, focusing a little bit on making this thing looks as acceptable as possible, as you know, in the racing community. Yep, look at that. Love me some that. Let's select carbon fiber here and there. There we go, carbon fiber front lip for the massive aerodynamics. Hello, Mr. Axel. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining me here on our live stream. Can you do pop-up tail lights? Can we? Why not? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Where is the tail lights? Here we go. So pop-up headlights. Pop-up headlights. Where are you? No, these are not. Oh, here we go. So pop-up headlights. Now we need to use them as pop-up tail lights. No, I really don't think they can actually fit. No, they don't actually fit. Let's see. Let's see. Pop-up tail lights. No, they won't actually fit, unfortunately, because they are bigger than this area. Yeah, bigger than this area, unfortunately. I can use tiny ones if you want to, but yeah, we are designing something crazy here. Yeah. So we are designing something crazy here. So let's get back to the front. I'm gonna be quick. I want to be quick. I want to be quick. Come on, come on. Some tail lights. Some tail lights. Some tail lights. These. Yeah, these will work. Ah, these will work. Yeah, these will be perfect. No. No, 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 no. I want to select something. I mean, designing a car in automation game, because, you know, it's gonna take time. And I also don't want you guys to wait forever. So yeah, I'm gonna just be as quickly as I can and keep it as acceptably looking as I can also. Yeah. We need some fog lights. I need some fog lights. I apologize if I'm not paying attention to the comments. No, that's rubbish. Let's see. I want to put something. Goodness. Designing a car. Oh, look at those. Look at those. Now these are new. All right. Since we actually have many new things in automation game, I'm gonna just use the new things. I'm gonna use the new things to make it as unique as possible, as I can. Let's see. Turbo badge. No, we don't have turbo. EFI. No EFI. We have carburetors. All right. We have, since this is a racing you know, pickup or something, let's design, you know, just a single wiper in the middle, because it will be perfect. It can actually cover the whole windscreen, which is really cool. Also a chromey one. I apologize about not. Yeah, badge. All right, badge. Where are the badges? Here we go. Badges. There you go. A badge in the middle. I'm just making a quick car here, so I apologize if it looks rubbish, because I really cannot wait to drive this thing. I really cannot wait to drive this thing. It will be absolutely crazy. But we need to make sure the suspension tune is just perfect, because we don't want to make a death trap. We need to make it work. Here we go. Washers are on. I need to do something here in the middle. What do you think, guys? What should I put in the middle here? Should I put, I don't know, what do you think I should put in the middle here? This is a big fat gap. Should I leave it like this, or should I put something in the middle? A grill. What type of grill? That's what I'm wondering. This? What do you think? This? Or a license plate on a racing car. That's unique. Let's see. Off-road bumper, big license plate. All right. Let's see. Big fat license plate, a Chinese one. It's already big. Yeah. Or, yeah, like right here, it will be much better. Yeah. looks like an Alfa Romeo grill. Let's keep it like this. I want to finish this thing as quickly as I can. What is this side mirror? Oh, look at those! Look at those side mirrors, and there are some indicators. Look at those. They look like GMC side mirrors with indicators inside them. That's cool. All right, let's use those. I want to use those because they are new and because they have indicators inside. Yeah. All right, so let's see. No, not red. Maybe they needs to be orange, and these at the front needs to be orange as well. No. Yes, I remember. No, the GMC had red indicators inside. All right, that's done. Now door handle. Look at that crazy looking door handle. I'm gonna use you because you are new. Yep, everything is just brilliant-ish. Now the rims, what do you think, guys? Looks like a KK trucks. Don't forget the antenna. I want put into the left corner grill. That would look great. What is that? BMW grills. Yeah, can you imagine that? So let's see, what kind of rims, my friends? This, look at that. I remember the theme. First of all, remember the theme. No racing, car theme, because yes, I can go like racing, center lock, rims, but no, I don't want to go fully on racing, and also I don't want to be, going rubbish also. But I want to keep it in between. I mean, this will do, right? This one will do. BBS. I mean, BBS rims. Yeah, BBS rims like... Yeah, like that. Or... where's the other one? Or like this one. GTA Racer rims. Can you imagine putting these on? Yeah, that would look rubbish. Or something? No. I just remembered something. No. Listen to me and tell me if it's good or not. Because if it's good, I will use it. If not, then not. Because since we are going anti-racing, let's go with fat tires. Because racing cars, they have very, very big rims and thin tires. But no, I want to go thick tires. What do you think? Thick tires and small rims. What do you think? Hubcaps. Yes, I want to go hubcaps. You mean this one? You mean these? You want me to use these? Mr. Coda Chill, this one? All right, I'll go with these. All right, so what? It looks like a drag car now. All right, perfect. Now, since this is a, I really want to put side pipes. I really want to do that, but unfortunately, in BeamNG.Drive, they won't work. Unfortunately, I mean, they really won't work because I mean the smoke will just shoot from here. It will not go all the way and go out from the hole. No, it will just go out from here, which is not really realistic, unfortunately. So yeah, that's not gonna work. But if I want to go side pipes, I can just go like this. I can just go like this and call it a day. Yep, side pipes like that. Make a normal of roof. What do you mean? What you mean what, sunroof? Now where's the fuel filler cap? We need the fuel filler cap right here. Right here, yeah, behind the door. That this thing looks very very unique. And look at that. I mean, look at that. The rear bed. It's actually not that deep. It's actually very very. How can I say it in English? I mean, I know the meaning in Arabic. You know, not the opposite of. What's the opposite of deep? What what's the opposite of deep? What's the opposite of deep? I forgot. What shallow? What's the opposite of deep? High? Yes, shallow. Shallow. Yeah, shallow. Yeah, yeah. The opposite of that. I mean, look at that. It's not really that deep. It's actually shallow. Yeah, that's not really good for a pickup, but still could be worse. Now we need air, you know, rear air dynamics. Of course, I'm gonna put a massive rear diffuser. Yeah, look at that. I still actually use those diffusers rather than using the automation diffusers. I'm not really you know, a fan of the automation diffusers yet. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of those yet, but with time, when they actually make them better than this, I will use them. So tail lights, let's go also with something just basic. I want to go basic angry, you know, basic angry. Tail lights, also the Chinese love in the middle. I mean, just basic. I'm gonna go just basic. It's just, and also this is a pickup, so I need a, you know, a handle so I can actually drop the rear tail of the rear of the pickup ish. I'm not really sure if you can actually open this or not. I really don't know if you can actually open this or not, but it has grooves, so I think it will open ish. I really don't know. So badging, here we go. Put the badge back there. Never leave the badge behind. Yep, never leave. All right, and also since this is a pickup, I want to use something unique because this is a pickup. Let's see if I can actually put this. Yeah, look at that. A fuel canister. Yeah, why not? What's gonna stop me? Look at that. Chrome? Stainless steel? No. Let's go. Same color? No. Plastic? Yeah, plastic. Yeah, what's gonna stop me? Supra taillights. Put Supra taillights on it. Really? Alright, Supra taillights coming up. Supra taillights coming up. No, these are too big. Yeah, like that. Supra taillights. Alright, perfect. Let's see. What else do we need? What else do we need? What else do we need? Come on, guys, remind me quickly. What else do we actually need? Shall I put you want me to put a tow hook, a tow hitch, whatever they call it? You want me to put a tow hook back there or not? You want me to put a tow hook back there or not? What do you think, guys? Is it needed? Carbon fiber jerry can. Yeah. Why not? Let's go against the wall. Carbon fiber jerry can. In. Fart cannon. No, I actually have some side pipes. You know, because crazy. I actually have some side pipes. A fart cannon. We have side pipes. I'm drinking Turkish coffee. If you're actually not familiar with a Turkish coffee, you can actually search it online. If you are not familiar with it, I love Turkish coffee. It's just brilliant. Let's see, a tow hook. Yeah, look at that tow hook. We have a tow hook. Here we go. Let's see. Thanks. Put a huge tow hook. Really? Will it work in BeamNG? Here we go. This is a big fat tow hook back there. And let's make it more realistic. Let's see. We need a grill behind it. You know, a tiny square. You know, so it can look like it's actually sticking out from the chassis. So it can look like it was welded to the chassis itself. We can find this grill that I'm talking about. I think here. Yes, that's the one. You put it like so. Disable mirror, and then you need to make it open using this. I guess. Yeah, like this. It's open right now. You can see behind it, and now we can just go like so. So it can feel like if the tow hook is actually going somewhere. You need a tow hook. All right, tow hook is in. What do we need also? Yes, a rear wing, because this is a racing car. Rear fat wing. I really hope we can actually fit anything on this thing back there. So let's see, what can we actually do or fit? Obviously nothing. Can you imagine putting the wing? Come on, just go in the middle. Yeah. No. Wow, looks rubbish actually, right? Try ducktail. Let's see. Ducktail. What is this? Ooh, is this something new? Is this something new? What is that? Come on, what are you? Come on, go in the middle. Ooh. Look at that! Ay, 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 look at that. What do you think? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Oh, yeah, 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 look at that. What do you think? Should I leave it? Wow. Perfect. Yeah, but right now the taillights are hidden under that massive thing, and I really don't want to move it. Or no, I can move it. Let me go like this. Go like this again. Yep. Yeah, look at that. Look at that beast. Now we need the badge again. The badge has disappeared, of course. We need a badge down here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. What do you think? Should I keep it in carbon fiber? Should I go carbon fiber like this, or should I keep it the same color of the car? I think the same color looks much better than carbon fiber, really. The same color gives it, you know, make it like a solid piece. A wing on the roof. I don't know. What type of wing? I need something discreet. I need something discreet. Should I use another one here? Will it look good or rubbish? Let's see. I can imagine. I mean, it looks like a truck. Look at that. So this thing looks like a truck. No, I don't like it. Let's see. No, I think that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I will check. I need to check the aerodynamics, because putting wings everywhere will just ruin the car. It will ruin the handling. So I need to check the aerodynamics, and if I need to add something to the front, I will add something crazy. But now I'm gonna just I'm gonna just shoot it like this and see how it will do. So an antenna. I forgot to put an antenna on. No, that's not really brilliant. Yeah, in the middle. So you can talk with the pits. All right, here we go in the middle. Yep. So let's see. Anything else? Did we actually forget to put anything on? Did we actually forget anything? Could you please remind me if I forgot anything? I think everything is good, right? I think everything is within check. All right, moving on. It's all-wheel drive, as I've mentioned before. I want to go all-wheel drive. sequential 6-speed, 264, gear limited slip differential, radial semi-slick tires. Let's go 215, and then I'm gonna check everything. Let's go 690. 690 looks much better. 17-inch rims, yes, 17. Magnesium rims, carbon ceramic, 3 pistons at the front, 285, carbon ceramics, 2 pistons, 250 rear. Cool. There we go. Downforce, active aero, 50 on the brake airflow. Here we go. Single seat. It's a racing car. Basic. No entertainment system. Electric power steering. Basic. Everything should be basic. Progressive. Semi-active. Passive. Here we go. Here we go indeed. That's more like it. Alright, now, so this thing is going to the understeer side, and that's because, of course, the tires. Let's go front 235s. Yeah, but first let's go with a little bit wider here. Yeah, to keep it sleek. Here we go. Here we go. Or we can go less and we can go rear offset. Rear offset will also give me more oversteer. Yep, let's go less. Yep, that's flush. I like it. I love it. Let's see, checking the brakes. Yes, this is a racing car. That means 70 here. What do you think, guys? Absolutely great, right? Oh, sorry to see you go, Mr. Toyota, Mr. 1984 Toyota Super. Have a great night, my friend. Have an amazing night, my friend, an amazing time. Bench seat at the front. It will be heavier. I don't want to make it heavier. I want this thing to be weird in its design, but I really don't want to go heavy. I mean, it's already 1,300 kilograms. It's not going to be a family racing car. But in general, it's really awesome. Remember, we have solid axle. Remember, we have rear leaf springs and solid axle. Remember that. So the rear suspension is just rubbish, to be completely honest with you. All right, now let's tweak the aerodynamics. 55. Yeah, front wing angle maxed out. Ring, because we have a rear massive wing. Yeah, because we have a rear massive wing, as you can see, we can only go up to the 36. So 136. Perfect. Now it's just a matter of downforce. Let's see. 48.6, 48.9, 100. Here we go. Now this thing will stick to the ground like super glue. Look at that. 1.8, 1.28 G. That's massive. Yeah, the speed is only 264. Yes, of course, because it's a box, to be completely honest. It's just a box. A box with a powerful engine inside it and some aerodynamical features. But look at that. It's actually grippy. 1.28 G. I mean, for a van, it's actually quite an achievement. Now let's tweak the spacing, because of course, yeah, 13 point, yeah, that's not really good. So 3.1 seconds. Yeah, here we go. 3.1 seconds. Yeah, 25, I think. No, 24. Here we go. 24. Let's go 45 to 55, or maybe 60-40. No, 42-58 seems very, very good. Yeah, I guess so. So 23. All right. No. The vicious limited slip differential is only good on a rear-wheel drive car, but using all-wheel drive, a geared limited slip differential works the best. So the car loves to oversteer a little bit. So let's go. Let's go less. No, let's keep it like this. Let's keep it like this. I like it sticking. I like it like this. It's actually very, very awesome. Here we go. Here we go. Everything is looking decent. Look at that, 1.28G. Let's add. Yeah, let's go. I want to go fully on racing. No time to run about. Hmm. 1.7. I mean, look at that. If I go like this, this thing will love to oversteer, which is not really good. I really don't want this thing to be an oversteer machine. So there is no point. No, I'm gonna go 230. Yeah, 230, 40 back there. Yeah, that gives me better, absolutely everything. 1.27. Or should I go sport? No, I'm gonna keep it in race. Stiffer suspension is much better than this. Is much better. Sorry if I'm yapping too much. I'm yapping too much. That means I'm thinking. Let's use higher quality. No. Just +1, +2. Here we go. Much better. +2 quality on the suspension. Let's go minus on the safety. It will go lighter this way. I apologize, guys, if I'm not actually if I'm not actually paying attention to the chat. I apologize, but look at that, 3 seconds from 0 to 100. The gearing is actually perfect. I don't want to mess with the gearing. Just perfect. 3 seconds from 0 to 100. It's only 500 horsepower engine, so 3 seconds, 500 horsepower. I think it's just perfect. Really good. Let's go. I'm genuinely not that impressed with the final marks, but in general, I have to say it's good. There you go. A thicker rear sway bar fixed the problem. There we go. Look at that. So 1.30G. This thing grips hard. All right, let's fire it up. Let's fire it up and see how much time it will take it to go around. Oh my goodness! Look at that. 2 minutes, 0.4. That's freaking quick. Whoosh. Very awesome. All right, the gearbox. Let's go a little like +2 quality on the gearbox. Should make it much better than this. Let's see, 22. Will it go faster or slower? I like it this way. I'm gonna keep it this way. All right, so I think that's pretty much it, my friends. What do you think about this thing? What do you think about it? Anything that I should do before I export this thing? Anything I should do? And yes, what should I name this thing? What do you think the name of it should be? Come on, give me a cool name also. Come on. Start shooting names. Fix rear wheels. What's wrong with the rear wheels? You mean what? I mean, right now everything is looking perfect. If you want, like what? Indicator in the middle of front. Where? You mean in the middle here? You want an indicator? Brick? What? Breaking top? Please, what? Fanta what? Alright, Mr. So because, yeah, Mr. says, he said please, Mr. Yes, so Mr. Kotochel said please, so I have to, yeah, I apologize, but I have to name it. So fat. Sorry, no, not fat. Fantabani, right? Fantabani. Here we go. So the Fantabani. I mean, but first, before I name it, what does Fantabani mean? Come on, dude. What does Fantabani mean? Please don't tell me an offensive name. What does that mean? What does Fantabani means? Mr. Patata says, "Why do you ignore me?" I didn't ignore you. What did you actually told me before? I mean, the chat is just moving so fast. I can't really read the. Make top speed higher. You need an overdrive. No, you can't make the top speed higher because this is just a box, my friend, and all of the aerodynamics are making the top speeds slower, as you can see, because giving this thing more overdrive is just gonna make it slower. Look at that. I mean, look at that. I mean, if I want to go overdrive, like, look at that. It will be. Let me show you. So it's 3.1 seconds. Making it more overdrive, it will not really add speed, because look at the line. Look at the red line. This is the red line. This is the top speed of the car, which is 265. I mean, even if I go, like, look at that, 270, 280, 290, it will only be 265. It will not increase at all. It will not move at all, my friend. That's why I'm just gonna go exactly 265, because with it, or if you want to, I can just go a little bit higher, but what's the point? Because if I go higher like this, I need to put, shorter gears like this to go back to 3 seconds. I mean, what's the point? There is no point. It still has the same thing, but it's rubbish. Look at that, 13.9 mpg. I mean, what's the point? Look at that. Right now it says 273, but the top speed will only remain 266 because of the shape of the vehicle, because of the aerodynamics, because of the power output. It will not move at all. Mr. Patata, we are using all-wheel drive, so wheel spin is our friend here. Wheel spin is our friend with all-wheel drive. Wheel spin is your enemy when you are going front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. Remember that. With all-wheel drive, you need wheel spin, so you can actually have fun around corners. But with rear-wheel drive, no, you need to run away from wheel spin. Let's see. The name of this thing is, yeah, but what, I don't know. I forgot the name of it. V16. Weird. Family. No, leave these behind. Here we go. I think this is perfect. All right. Let's see. Download my Discord BeamNG. Download my Discord. I'm afraid if I go, yes, I'm gonna download the car, but I need to make sure the game actually works, because I'm really genuinely afraid of closing BeamNG, closing automation game and going to BeamNG, and the whole stream will just stop. I'm genuinely afraid of that. So I'm gonna make sure everything is just perfect. Let me export this car first. Look at it. Looks absolutely crazy. Look at this. Ooh, look at that. Look at the jerry can. The jerry can is here because I did actually put the jerry can inside, but it's back there. Why is it back there? If it's not gonna work, I'm gonna have to delete it. Come on, just stay there. Stay there, jerry can. Stay there, stay there. Here we go. Let's try to export the car again. Come on, jerry can, stay in. Ah, here we go. It's in. Jerry can is in. That's gonna look awesome. Middle indicator. No, I'm not really into it. Middle indicator. Why the middle indicator? What's the point of it? Is it for safety? Is it for what? AliExpress. What do you mean that? AliExpress. Yeah, AliExpress. All right, so that's done then. All right, now let me. So a lot of you are actually sending. Lots of cars on Discord. So I need to check them, but I'm afraid this thing will crash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a test and go to Discord. If the stream stop, if remember that if the stream stops, then I'm gonna fire it up, but it will be in BeamNG because I need to download the cars from Discord, right? So give me a moment. Crossing fingers, the stream will not stop. Come on, please don't stop, right? All right, going to Discord, right? Right. Right. So I think we are in business. I think so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire up BeamNG right now and then see if it will actually switch to BeamNG or not. I'm not really sure yet. So I'm gonna fire up BeamNG right now and close automation game. Hopefully it will. All right. So I guess it did actually work, which is really cool. All right, let me select the correct resolution because when you actually load it, it's not going to work in the correct. All right, here we go. So we are working. There you go. Here we go. Welcome to BeamNG. Now, where is my controller? Wow, where is my controller? Let me search for my controller in my desk. And let's see. I did actually download most of the cars, not all of them. Not all of them, unfortunately, because yeah, it's gonna take a long time. I mean, I found many cars. Let's go to the. What do you think? Which track should we actually use? I want a nice track. Let's use Top Gear. I love the Top Gear test track. It's just brutal. Please take my 16 trim. I don't know if I did download it or not, Mr. Mr. Coto Chill, but I tried to get all the to get all the cars. Not all of them, but I did actually try to get most of the cars. I apologize if I didn't get any your car or something, but I'm. Let me check. So these are all the cars that I have right now in my game. So there is this weird Devil something DVD that we have seen, 458, the crazy thing that we have created, the beautiful thing from the 70s, hill climb, something that I don't know anything about. We have seen this before. I don't know, this thing called Tesla. We have this Toyota Hayek something. We have the Trackmate from before, this 800 and something horsepower, and these two. Right, so I guess we have all of them. So let's see. Let's test. No, it's closed, Mr. Marco. So let's test. Let's start with the weirdest. Let's start with the first one. It's called Devil something F700. So let's start with this. I don't know anything about this car because it's not Beam and it's not an automation car. It's a BeamNG car that looks unique. Yes, it's modified. Yeah, it's modified. Now, let me shut it down for a bit. I appreciate the effort, you know, you want to put like an F1 engine that can go up to 16,000 RPM. I really appreciate the thought, but I don't like modified BeamNG cars. I mean, I really don't, because they are just modified files. Nothing really special about them, but let's see. Impressed. Let me lock the differential. See? Nope, it's gonna be a drift car. It's gonna be a drift car with a locked differential. Wow, you steer it with the throttle. Wow, it's really... Wow, so this thing actually drives a little bit good. It drives actually not bad at all. And this thing actually reminds me, if you actually remember, yes, Mr. El Haig, yes, you are 1,000,000% correct, Mr. El Haig GT. Renault Espace F1. If you actually do remember watching the old Top Gear when they actually took that van and Richard Hammond put an F1 rear wing on it, and they tried to put I don't know, better tires on it, you know, on budget, you know, modifying it on budget. That this van reminds me 100% of that van. When of course Mr. Slowly or James May actually took the engine apart and modified it himself. I mean, I love that. The old Top Gear, this thing reminds me with that. It's not really impressive, to be honest with you. It's just a modified car in modified files, but it drives not bad. If you actually know how to control the throttle, it's actually not bad. Reno, I'm not really sure if it's a Reno or something, but I don't know. It's a... it's good. It's actually good. It's not bad at all, but it's still a modified car, which is not... I'm not really impressed with modified cars. I mean, lots of people are saying my car can go 700 kilometers per hour, but it's modified. And no, I'm not really impressed with that. But good effort indeed. All right, now let's try the DVD. Now this is what I really like, which is of course driving pure automation cars, pure made automation cars. Now this one is called I don't know, DVD something This thing has, yeah, I remember now. This is an eco car. This is a sport eco car. As you can see, it's really quiet. Really quiet. And it can do burnout. There we go. It's really quiet. You can actually whisper. You can absolutely whisper when you're driving this thing. You know, you really don't need to shout out. It's actually quick. Gets off the line really quick. And remember, you are actually saving fuel. I mean, look at that. This is look at the MPG down there. I mean, I'm just smashing the throttle, and this thing can get like 8 MPG flat out. I mean, we are just smashing the throttle in. Look at that. Vicious limited slip differential. Remember, my friends, remember, if you really want to design a really fun car to throw around corners, you know, to slide it and power slide it in a controllable manner, just go open differential or vicious limited slip differential. Look at that. Cornering, smashing the throttle. Look at that. Or yeah, you can, of course, you can still spin out, but in general, it will be really controllable. Look at that. If you actually know how to control it, it will be much better than a geared limited slip differential or an E limited slip differential. I mean, look at that. Turn in, keeping the throttle 100%, and it just goes. Look at that. You can just drift any corner you want. But of course, a vicious limited slip differential, it's not like 100% open. It will lock the tires at some points, and it will act like a limited slip differential, so it will actually shoot at some corners. But in general, I love this car. It's actually decent. Look at that. You can actually do burnouts like all day long. Even on second gear. Look at that, second gear. Third gear. No, third gear no. But second gear. Look at that, second gear. What a beast. And this thing is only, remember that, this thing is only has like, I don't know, 200 horsepower, I guess. Let's see, 200? 187 kilometer, horsepower, 187 horsepower only. And it can slide, it can do burnouts. This thing is just beautiful. I love it. I love this car. It's very quiet. It's very economical, and it looks good-ish, but it looks somehow nice, really nice, and it drives like a truly amazing sports car. Yeah. A Miata that does burnouts. Blood rashes. All right. Next vehicle, which is the F458, which is you know, some people called it a Chinese knockoff or a Chinese replica of the Ferrari 458, which is real, to be completely honest with you. I mean, yes, of course, the designer or you know, the creator of this beast here, he wants to give us something very close to the Ferrari 458, which he actually did ish. You know, at some, if you actually go away like this and squint really hard with your eyes, it will actually look like a Ferrari 458, like from this distance, like this, for example. Yeah, from this distance, look at that. Now, this is a Ferrari 458, but when you get close, yeah, you will just cry because it's not really a Ferrari 458. But he actually went really close with the details, which is really cool, and I really appreciate the efforts. This engine is making around, I don't know, 500 horsepower, something like this, 569. It was actually cross-plane. We went with a flat plane because it's more realistic. This thing used to be sequential gearbox, which is not really realistic. We went with a dual clutch. All right, so let's see. All right, sounds like a 458. It's a little bit playful. You need to be really careful. Whoa, needs to be really careful with the throttle. Suspension needs some work. Oops, no. Don't. This thing loves to oversteer. You really need to be really careful with the throttle and the gearbox, because the gearbox is dual clutch, and when you shift gears it will shoot out, which is not really pleasant, but it sounds good. Let me check actually for the volume, why the car volume is just too quiet. I don't know. Is it too loud or too quiet? Ah, it's good. It's good actually, yeah. The rear ARB should be lower. I mean, yeah, it's not really 100% correct, but the creator of it, he actually did actually a good job. And it can do a burnout. So it's a win-win, I guess. So I want you to listen to something. I want you to listen to something which is, let me increase the volume a little bit. So I want you to listen to something which is of course the launch. If you can of course put it in neutral, smash the throttle, and then and then you can shift it to drive. The tires will just spin out and you will just fly in a cloud of smoke, which is really cool. But what I really want to show you, which is something really cool, which is of course, just put it in drive when it's idling, and then just smash the throttle, and listen. Right? Ready? Here we go. Put it in drive like this. It's idling right now, right? And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just smash the throttle. Listen to the exhaust. I'm gonna shut up for a moment so you can increase the volume on your device so you can hear it. All right, ready? Increase your volume. Right, here we go. Try again. All right, now you can lower the volume, because if you heard correctly, it sounds like a true 458, the flat plane engine inside it. When you are actually launch it at that moment, the first noise that comes out of the exhaust pipe is just extremely similar to a 458. Even when you are just pressing the brakes like this and using a little bit of throttle like this. Yeah, just correct. I mean, really nice work. Really nice work. Good effort. Really good effort. Yeah, these that's correct, Mr. The Blue. That's 100% correct. These mid-low RPMs are awesome. Really awesome indeed. You can absolutely enjoy the flat plane engine at mid-low RPM. It will sound really Italian and really refined, which is really awesome. All right, the next vehicle, yeah, our crazy car. Our crazy car or the Toyota? What do you think? Toyota? Now let's test our car. Let's go, let's go one by one. Let's go one by one and test. Right, now this is our car here. Listen to that V16. Ho ho ho. Ready, steady. What a beast! Wow, this thing was actually grippy. It did actually understeer a little bit at some corners because I actually went like fully on hard lock like this, and it did actually understeer because of that. But if you actually learn how to like turn precisely at some corners like this, half a turn or quarter of a turn, it will actually grip. But if you are using a keyboard and smashing the steering all the way to the max like this, it will understeer. So you need to be really careful with the steering if you want to make this thing actually to grip really nicely. But in general, it was brutally fast. I mean, it was, really grippy around corners and surprisingly fast, which is really awesome. The aerodynamics actually works on it. It looks like a brick, looks like a box with a V16 engine inside it. I mean, look at that carbureted V16. Looks absolutely crazy. Look at that quad 4-barrel carburetors, double overhead camshaft. I mean, look at that. It's just brutally looking, and it just sounds really awesome. And so the concept actually works. We have we have a heavy leather chassis, fiberglass body. I mean, really weird combination, and it works. It works perfectly. A speed brake indeed. So yeah, looks like a looks like a boat actually. Actually, Mr. Alhaik says actually if you select an automatic, let me what launch control, because you will get launch control, but you don't get to idle the idle RPM, and that would what changed the J beam. Cool. That's very nice to know. So he actually oversteers too much angle, but understeer. So yeah, you need to yes, Mr. The Blue, you need to pay close attention when you are cornering of what precise steering you need to put, what kind of steering input you need to use. Yeah, I mean, don't go super hard because it will understeer, but also don't go too little, so you can also go into a wall. So you need to pay close attention. But really nice. I'm really surprised and impressed. Really good. And sounds good. Listen. I mean, will it do donuts? No. Unfortunately, sticky tires. But second gear Wow, that was actually brutally awesome. I mean, you have to really slam the throttle and go to second gear so you can actually have some wheel speed to make it spin. But it's actually perfect. All right, let's test the next car, which is the Fornacer Capo sports car. All right, let's see. Look, sounds Italian. Sounds Italian more than anything else. All right. Now this thing, what I really loved about it in automation game, because it looked absolutely crazy. And of course we have pop-up headlights, but unfortunately they are cosmetic. They are not actually open. I really wish from BeamNG developers in the future that they will allow like this fixture to open actually in BeamNG to look sick. But in general, look at that. This thing has very nice amount of attention to details. Look at the brakes, the badging. Look at that. Look at the S. Look at the S badge for Messier, whatever badge. Look at that. Capo, 3-liter inline six. Just amazing. Really beautiful classic car. As you can see, and here, of course, it has a cast iron inline six with mechanical fuel injection. Rear-wheel drive. Oh, here we go. Let's go back again. All right, now let's see how this thing will perform. Wow, this thing actually accelerates nicely. Accelerates really nice. Surprising. 1970s love. Yes, I have to remember no ABS, so no brake slamming. Look at that, it's actually very grippy. You can actually keep your foot down. You can actually keep your foot down like nearly all the time. Look at that. All the time. And this thing has regular discs, as you can see. No slotted, no drilled, nothing. Brakes works perfectly. Wow, shifted that early, but the engine is actually torquey. It will actually keeps on going. Even if you actually shift early, it will keeps on going. Look at that, throttle all the way down. All the way down. Not lifting. Wow. You can actually tell if a car is just perfectly engineered or not by, of course, driving it quick. This car is a true sports car. This car is a true sports car. Genuinely impressed. I love this thing. Feels extremely balanced. The horsepower is just enough. This thing has 160 horsepower, and I think it's just enough. If you go 200, it will be too much. It will start to spin the tires. It will be uncontrollable. And I think 160 horsepower, the gearbox ratios are perfect. The brakes are just breathtaking and awesome. It's grippy, looks really good, sounds good, just perfect. Really awesome. All right, the next car in the menu is, it's called the Hill Climb Budget Rear-Wheel Drive Sequential something-ish. Here we go. Don't worry, I'm not going to test my own cars, my other cars. I'm going to just jump to your own cars. So this is also a viewer-made car, which, I don't know, sounds mean and looks crazy. No door handles. I'm not really sure how you will actually get in. No wipers, so if it rains, you just roll the window down and just wipe it with your hand. The front is looking, I don't know, smokes so much. Boxer engine, twin turbocharged, 321 horsepower. Looks good actually from the rear, but the front is rubbish. Looks good, really good from the rear. Accelerates really nice. Wow, it's really grippy. That's cool. That's very, very cool. Wow, actually very, very cool. Look at that. Whoa. This is also a properly engineered car. I mean, it looks weird from the front, but drives crazy. Who's the creator of this car? Job done. Grip, grip, grip all the way. Oh, I don't want to crash it, so yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Brakes are phenomenal. Grip is just amazing. Power is just enough. Oh. Really, really awesome. Look at that. Rear engined. That's the ticket. Wide tires, rear wheel drive, rear mounted engine. Just, it is the ticket. Look at that. If this thing feels like it's gonna wheelie. Yep. It feels like this thing wants to wheelie. Wow, what a machine. Perfect work. Perfect score. Wow. Really perfect score for a track car. For a track car, perfect score. For a road car, maybe no. All right, the next car is called what? The Regal Cavallo. All right, let's see. This is also another track car that I was actually want to try. I will test it, Mr. Patata. Don't worry, I will test it, my friend. All right. Look at the torque. 188 pound-feet of torque on idle. Look at that V8. That's a flat plane V8 with a very, very low cam profile, as we have heard in an automation game. Sounds very, very refined. And this engine has VTEC. I'm not kidding. This thing has VVL and VVT. So actually VTEC will kicks in at 3,500 RPM. Yeah. And it's all-wheel drive. So very, very nice. Suspension tune is beautiful. Brakes not really balanced. Brakes need balancing. Wow, This thing actually is beautiful to drive and beautiful to look at as well. Sounds really good. The gearbox ratios are perfect. The grip is really nice. Unfortunately, the brake balance is not really what he calls perfect. It needs a little bit work, but in general, it's just. I mean, out of 10, I'm gonna say 8, 8 out of 10 for a track car. Looks good, drives really, really good, but the brakes are not really well there. But everything else is just awesome, really, really awesome. Good work, my friend, indeed. All right, so let's see what next car we have. What is the next car that we are going to test? It's called the STC, which is an eco city car. Let's see, 1.3 liter inline. I will test the Toyota. Don't worry, don't worry. I will test all the cars, Mr. Michael. Don't worry about it. I will test all your cars. I will not leave a car behind. All right, now, so this is an eco car, then 1.3 liter engine making 130 horsepower. All right, 130 horsepower, 117 pound-feet of torque. Front-wheel drive. So this is like putting a star in the reasonably priced car, in the cheap priced car. Same idea. All right. So I'm gonna be right now like one of those celebrities. All right, first corner coming up, shifting down, turning in, instructed by the stick, going too wide, missing a gear or two, like the celebrities, keeping it tight. Here we go. I mean, it feels like that Lacetti or whatever they call that car. Astonishingly fast. Sorry, astonishingly slow, not fast. Keeping it between the lines, smashing the throttle. My God, feels absolutely the same thing. It's like I'm a celebrity on the Top Gear. But I mean, it feels absolutely the same, even the same noise. But right now, as I will be instructed by the stick, flat out through there. Here we go. Foot hard down to the floor. Fifth gear. Here we go. I'm not gonna roll it over like Tom Cruise. No. Here we go. Final corner, and here we go, and across the line. Wow, that brings the memories. Actually looks good, to be honest with you. To be completely honest with you, this car actually looks good in BeamNG Drive. Drives really nicely, to be honest with you, with a 1.3 liter. I mean, it's an eco city car. It's not going to be the quickest car on earth, of course not, but with a manual gearbox, it feels really, really fun. Sounds really and surprisingly good. The brakes work. Feels light, it feels nimble, but it's still a city car, and it does understeer a little bit. That poor diff, yeah, that's poor diff indeed. All right, the next beast that we have to test, it's called, come on, where's the cars? Yes, this one is the basic car, which is this Strata, I think S1, which is I think a car that was made by a new automation player. Because new automation player, I mean, they are not really familiar with the designing bits. I mean, as you can see, this thing is just basic, no badging, nothing. It's just headlights, taillight, exhaust, license plate, side mirrors in the wrong place, no wipers, nothing. And we have an antenna and a massive rear wing. So, and I think this thing has an inline 6 turbo, yeah. And check out the diameter of the exhaust. Now this is a massive exhaust diameter. Goodness. Rear-wheel drive, obviously. This thing has, according to Automation Game, a very fadey brakes. So let's see if the brakes will actually fade or not. Oh yes, no ABS. Wow, no ABS. Oh my god, the brakes lock up very easy. That's not really good. Oh goodness. I'm not gonna lift off. The tire smoking machine. Come on, stop. Look at that. If you can actually use only like, I don't know, 20% of the brakes. If you go higher, they will lock and you will die. So there is no middle point. You have no brakes, or they will lock and you will also have no brakes. Oh goodness. It's really challenging to drive. Oh my god, no. Yep, off the track immediately. No front grip at all. And the wheel spin, just killing it also. Goodness, this thing is just a handful. Oh goodness. My god, this thing is actually very handful. I mean, good, really good effort. I really appreciate this guy creating cars, the automation game. But you, my friend, you need to practice more on tuning your car and also on the styling. But in general, it feels good. It's really a handful car. It's difficult to drive, but in general, you are really close. You are really close from creating a masterpiece. But you need to pay close attention, my friend, to my videos and to other viewers' creations. If you need any help, if you are watching this right now, the creator of this car, you can just ask anyone on Discord, like for tips on of course how to tune your car, how to tune the suspension, and also on styling. If you want to have if you want to get tips and advices, you can of course ask anyone on Discord, or you can ask me personally if you want to on Discord, if I'm available and online. But really good effort. Keep it up, my friend. Don't give up and you will be there. I mean, I was like you when I first started playing automation game. I was just like you, creating, I mean, basic cars. But then with time I evolved. I started to replicate cars, do all kind of crazy things and experiment with everything until I achieved till what I am right now. So yeah, don't give up. You will get there, and keep it awesome and have fun always. Let's see. Let's see. Then let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh, all right. So let's see some of the comments. Made 5 months ago, Mr. Oh, you are the creator, Mr. Nuge. Oh, hello, my friend. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you, don't give up. You will be creating some, and I'm really happy. And I'm really happy that your new cars are better. And I trust you. I trust you, my friend. Mr. Ian Meyer, did you ask me the same question before? Because I did answer your question. I have no target audience. I have no target audience. Anyone can watch, anyone can participate, anyone can have fun. I'm not targeting anyone, just have fun. Ah, yes, the Tesla. Yes, you have been waiting for this, Mr. Bodwin. Yes, you have been waiting for this. And I know, and I do really know that you didn't name it Tesla, I mean, for nothing. You named it Tesla because you have something on your mind. You have something that you need me to see. Yes, it looks like a Tesla, and it's a modified car that is actually, which is actually looks like, and as I'm looking at the graph right now, yes, it has all the torque instantly. That means you did actually make it an electric car with a boxer engine. But yes, I understand the whole idea, and I love the design. I truly love the design of this car. Looks really close to a Tesla, especially from the rear. And yeah, I truly love the design of it. Although there are no window washers, no vents up front, but there are wipers, which is really cool. All right, time to test it. It's a modified car, obviously. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna be a Tesla driver now, and as you can see, there is no idle speed. It's like zero idle because Well, it's an electric motor or engine, so yep. Nice, nice, nice work. Disabling the engine noise, making it like a true electric car. I'm genuinely impressed. Can I shift it manually? No. No, it's automatic only. I guess because of course there is no gearbox. I forgot. Yeah, because electric cars has no gearbox. Nice work. Genuinely nice work. Feels very fast. Feels nimble. Brakes works. I'm genuinely impressed. Good work. The torque is just amazing. 750 horsepower ish. Nice work indeed. I mean, really big fat thumbs up for me. Oh my god, I love this thing. Looks like a Tesla. Extremely quiet. I mean, no engine noise at all. Instant torque. Look at that. Just, I mean, if you could, I love it. I really do love it. I mean, I can just do endless laps. Look at that. Instant torque. That's what actually Tesla drivers are always enjoying all the time, which is instant torque. Look at that. You are just stops, foot hard down. Oh, that's absolutely crazy. I'm gonna enjoy this car so much. I mean, really good work. Absolutely amazing work, Mr. Bordway. Really awesome. I mean, thumbs up, a big fat thumbs up, and not only a thumbs up, also, I mean, a clap. Really a big clap. I mean, absolutely awesome. I'm genuinely impressed with this car. I mean, it's a new idea, and I usually, not usually, I always hate modified cars, modified JVM cars. But this car, I'm gonna say I have to make an exception for it because it's unique. This thing sounds, and I mean there's no sound coming out of it, but you know what I mean. Sounds and drives like an electric car and looks like a Tesla. So it's a win-win. And this one is the exception of modifying J-Beam cars. Good work. Big clap for me for creating a masterpiece. Absolutely crazy. I love this thing and I really want to see how much top speed this thing can actually achieve. I'm going to test the top speed of this car in a bit. I'm going to test the top speed of it. So let's move on with the Toyota Hiace, whatever the name is, 5-liter sleeper. Huh. So let's see with the Hiace. I think Hiace, I don't know, whatever. So as you can hear, obviously, it sounds has a V8 up underneath, and Mr. Michael says it has a Coyote underneath. A Ford Coyote, a Ford 5-liter, but it's twin turbocharged, and it's super laggy because it's making 1,500 horsepower. Yep. It's a jumpy. Goodness. Brakes are not well. Brakes are not good. Suspension is not good. Goodness. Here we go. All right, so now, and let's see. Now, as you can see, engine is good. I mean, to be honest with you, if I want to create a sleeper, a Toyota high ace sleeper, I would love to put a naturally aspirated Coyote inside it, not a 1,500 horsepower in it, because a sleeper. I mean, yes, we always see sleeper videos on YouTube, like a Volvo smashing a Lamborghini Aventador, which is really awesome. Like putting a 700 horsepower engine inside it, maybe an 800 horsepower. It's still really nice, but 1,500 is just too much. That's the first thing. Also, the turbo did overheat because there is too much boost coming into the engine. I mean, I don't know, maybe maximum boost 20, 29 psi, 30 psi, something like this. Yeah, which is not really what you call reliable. Also, the suspension is really, really soft. If you are going with this much horsepower and all-wheel drive, especially with an all-wheel drive setup, you need stiffer springs so you can actually put that power down. Because this van right now with this suspension setup reminds me with that car, the homemade off-road car that the Grand Tour took on that trip in Mongolia. I forgot what's the name of it. It's James or something that they took to Mongolia. It jumps and hops the same thing. So yes, it says it's the drag version. I'm 100% sure. I'm really really sure this thing will be on a prepped drag strip. It will hook hard and it will fly like in 8 seconds, maybe 7 seconds run, or I don't know, more or less. Yeah, it's a 9 second van. Yes, it's a 9 second van, which is really cool. I mean, as a drag van, as a drag van, as a sleeper drag van, yes, it's really, really awesome. But if you are building this thing to go around the track, I would suggest less power, better suspension tune, and it will be absolutely crazy. But yes, as a drag van, I mean, this thing handles. To be honest with you, I mean, if you ignore the hopping, this thing can go around corners. And yes, the brakes did fade, but it can go around corners. So I'm gonna say, I mean, as a track vehicle, like 4 out of 10 because of the handling. But as a drag van, I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. As a drag vehicle, yeah, as a drag vehicle, I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. All right, very very nice effort, good work indeed. All right, let's move on with the VC Labs, an 845 horsepower naturally aspirated V12 vehicle. Yeah, Mr. BeamNG says I have a 7 second pickup. Mr. Michael says I'll make 1,000 horsepower track version. Yeah, it will be nice. Go with smaller turbos, Mr. Michael. Go with smaller turbos to make them spool quicker because it's really really laggy on a track. So you need to fix that. So as you can see, this is also a viewer made car. This thing has, I don't know, some sort of, I don't know, I forgot the capacity, but it has a naturally aspirated V12 making 845 horsepower. Yeah, smoky start. Let's see how this thing will perform then. All right, here we go. Yeah, and less boost, that's correct. Oof, this thing is quick. 845 horsepower and no turbo lag. It's actually awesome. And it handles. I mean, usually Lamborghini beat Diablos or Murcielagos that uses this body. It's not really what you call a handling cars, but this one actually can handle. As you can see, it's called concept. So this thing may never see the production light, but even as a concept, actually brutally awesome. Look at that. What a quick machine. Works. Aerodynamics works. They are not just for showing off. Power is there, no lag whatsoever. Brakes are actually good, not bad. Wow, surprisingly nice. I mean, really nice. The power is there. It's really grippy. It handles really nicely. sticks to the ground like it's going on super glue, which is really cool. Awesome. I mean, as a track car, I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. It's actually going pretty nice, and it can actually beat many other crazy cars around the track, and it can still be used as a regular, supercar on the street. It has comfy interior, has entertainment system, safety, still reasonably comfortable. It's nice. Let's see. Have you tried streaming on Twitch? No, I've never, Mr. Ironmire, I've never, ever used Twitch in my whole life. I don't know anything about it, but maybe, I don't know, who knows? Maybe in the future I'll try it in the future. Mr. Patata says I have a 1 horsepower inline three. I don't know if I should congratulate or say or clap or cry. I don't know what's the point. 1 horsepower only. I don't know. I can just buy a real horse. Yeah, and it will be faster. 300 kilogram car, 0 to 100 infinity. Noise by Mr. Ian. All right, so let's see. Let's test the next car. Let's see next car. Oh, all right, here we go. So we have the Wheat Compact F20. There is the basic version and there is a sport version. Both of them are turbocharged, but one of them is rubbish. The other is just a little bit more sportier. After you test these cars, can you go to the drag strip and test the Toyota? I don't know, why not? All right, so let's see. This thing is running on cheap fuel, which is 80 octane fuel. Of course, it's natural. It's turbocharged. It's inline four. Turbocharging an engine, as I've mentioned before, on cheap, low quality fuel is just it's not really an easy thing to do, but this guy did. Look at the torque. I mean, the graph, it's not really impressive, but the torque is just, I mean, really awesome. Look at that, 120, 130, not bad. And yes, I have to remember, no ABS. Look at that, even if you are shifting early, the turbo is just working and providing the engine with very nice amount of boost, which results in nice amount of low end torque. I mean, it feels slow, but when you look at the speedo, this thing actually can get to nice amount of speed, and as you can see, the brakes are not really impressive. So this is then the basic version. I really do hope that the sporty version will be much better than this. But look at that, this thing actually rips. So there is also a tow hook or a tow hitch, whatever you want to call it. So you can actually pull things behind you because it's turbocharged and it has nice amount of boost and a nice amount of torque. Brakes are not fading whatsoever. Look at that, second gear, keep it in, put hard to the floor and it will work. Nice. To be honest with you, when I saw this thing in automation game, I was about to burst from laughing because it's just a basic car. But then when I saw 80 octane and turbocharged, that was actually very impressive. So, I mean, thumbs up, really big thumbs up. It looks basic, drives like a basic car, but it's really torquey. I mean, you can actually feel the torque at any gear, which is really awesome. All right, now let's test the sporty version of it. The sporty version, as I've seen, has different rims, different fixtures a little bit, and more powerful engine. A little bit more powerful, not too much, but a little bit more powerful. So let's see. And yes, it has grippy tires, sport compound tires, because the previous car had medium compound tires. So this one feels quicker, a little bit quicker. Yeah, suspension is tuned more more to sport, more than drivability, but it feels really nice. If this thing has like ABS, it will be absolutely crazy. ABS, better front differential, will be awesome. This thing feels very light. Feels like you can actually throw it around corners and it will say, all right, why not? Look at that. Third gear keeps on going. Look at that. Fourth gear. Gear ratios are very nice actually. Foot hard down to the floor. Not lifting. I don't want to lift. Come on. Not lifting. Brakes are actually better than the previous car. Previous car are locking easy. This one, not that much. Really nice. I love the sporty version much more than the previous version. This one feels more taut, more aggressive, and of course more powerful, quicker. Really good. Really nice effort. All right. All right. Let's see. Do you have any cars left, or that's it? All right, that's it. Now let's go to the drag strip and test the van and the Tesla, and then I'm gonna test the top speed of the Tesla and call it a night. All right, let's go to the drag strip and compare the Tesla against the van. So let's test. Where's the Tesla first? I'm gonna take the Tesla first, and then I'm gonna of course take the van. So as you can see, these are my previous numbers that I did before. Like, look at that. The first one, which is of course the Project X V16 King Beast, did 7 seconds, 0.721. Yeah, so let's see if we can actually beat that. But of course, that Project X time is just tons of wheel spin. Of course, 4,500 horsepower, even with a prepped, drag strip, it will actually spin the tires. Oh, Mr. Patata, sorry to see you go. Have a great night and have a great Saturday, because it's not Friday anymore. So have a great weekend, my friend. Enjoy your time and have a great night. Alexander says, could you test my car on the hill climb map? I would love to. And you are the creator of the hill climb car. Absolutely crazy. I love it. But it's getting really late, my friend. I apologize, but it's getting really late. If I have some time, why not? So Tesla first. Here we go. Hmm. 10.4. Right. Let's try again, but this time I'm not gonna rev it. I'm gonna keep it like this, 0. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put it in D. Damn it. Let's see. Here we go. So with the throttle smashed before this, it was 10.4. Right now is 10.3. All right, not bad. Nice start. 10.3. Very nice. All right, let's move on and test the van then. I love it. The Mr. Train and Eurobeat, yes. The Tesla electric car, yes, it's a modded car. Yeah, yeah, of course it's super quiet and it has instant torque like an electric engine. Yeah, it's modded. It's modded really hard. So let's see. Now this is a sleeper van, of course made it by viewer. All of these cars are made by viewers. Has a 1,500 horsepower. According to the creator, has a Coyote engine. So who knows? Oh my god. Hopping. 9.6. Try again. 9.6. It was hopping hard. No. I need to go lighter on him. No, also, so 7,000. God's sake, stop jumping. Wow, the first time was 9.6 and I can't get it to do that again. Worst suspension ever. How can I damn launch it? How can I launch it? I mean, yes, it's John. Yeah, it's John from the Grand Tour. I mean, what's the point of going with soft suspension? What's the damn point of going? I mean, there's no point. Even on a drag strip, you need stiff suspension. 4K. 4K. Here we go. Oh, I guess that's the ticket. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Good work, Mr. The Blue. 4K. Good work, my friend, Mr. The Blue. You have guessed it correctly. 4K. So yes, to launch this thing, you need to go 4K, 4,000 RPM, and it will launch really nicely. And if you go super, it will actually just jump like John, indeed, from the Grand Tour. Yeah, but still 9.5. I mean, really impressive. Nice time, but yeah, just keeps on bumping and humping, which is not really impressive. So yeah, Mr. Trains and Eurobeat, yeah, jumps to the moon indeed. So Mr. Trains and Eurobeat, good work. I mean, goodbye. Thank you for joining my live stream, Mr. Trains and Eurobeat. Thank you for joining. All right, what do we have left? All right, I want to try this, which is the hill climb car. I want to see if this thing actually will be a nice drag car because it has tons of rear grip. Oh, Mr. Korochel, have a great time. Also, have a great weekend, and bye-bye, Mr. Korochel. Thank you for joining. See you next time. All right, now this is a hill climb car which has tons and tons of rear grip because it's rear engined, and yeah, let's guess the time. I'm gonna say 10 seconds or 9. I don't know, 10 or 9, one of two, because it's really, yeah, 10 or 9. I think 10, not 9, 10. It's really grippy. Yeah, I'm gonna say 10s. Who knows? Let's see. I'm not really a drag strip, drag strip expert, but let's see. I'm gonna launch it. Oh, sorry. Let's try again. Here you go. I'm gonna launch it hard. Oh yes, wheelie. I need to this thing will wheelie, as I've mentioned before. This thing will wheelie. Not hard then. Yeah, no wheelies. No, it's not gonna do it. So how can I do it without wheelies? Like this. 10 or 11? I think 11. Yeah, 11. 11.1. Because if you launch it hard, it will do a wheelie, but you need to launch it easy so you can actually enjoy all the curve of the power. Yep, you were right again. Really cool. Really absolutely cool. 11.1. Now, before we close the video, let's try this, the 10,000 GT 10K RPM, because you have seen this in the previous video. This thing has a Honda, let's see, J37, I think J37 A5 V6 under the hood with VTEC. 300 horsepower, 270 pound-feet of torque. I want to see how much time this thing. Now I want you to guess this thing. 300 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, limited slip differential, manual gearbox. What do you think, Mr. The Blue? Yeah, I won't forget that. What do you think, Mr. The Blue? 300 horsepower. What do you think, guys? 300 horsepower, V6, rear-wheel drive, limited slip differential, manual gearbox. Proper tuned, proper suspension. It's a proper sports car. And remember, we have VTEC, so who knows? Launch it hard. VTECing all the way. Wow, 12.5-second car. Impressive. I mean, for a stock car with a stock V6 from Honda, I mean, impressive. 12.5-second, a 12-second car. Mr. The Blue, you and Mr. Matthew are correct. Really, really awesome. 12.5 seconds. Wow, that's really good. All right, now let's test. I mean, I like drag racing. To be honest with you, I really, really want to see another drag race challenge on the channel. I really... Oh, the Rivoli, the car from the 1973 oil crisis challenge. What do you think? What do you think, my friend? This thing has 300 horsepower, 427 cubic inch massive V8 up front, three-speed automatic gearbox. So yeah, it's a dog, but the Espace F1. Yeah. Why not? I love drag racing because the race finishes so quickly and you will just feel all the horsepower all the way. Really, really awesome. All right. All right, here we go. Now this is the Rivoli. .300 horsepower. Come on, V8. 1973 technology. 14.6. Wow, the slowest one, I guess. Yeah, the slowest one, 14.6. Woof. But still, for a 1973 oil crisis car, eco V8 car, is still actually impressive. All right, now let's test the, where is that? The this one, the 700 something F1 Espace. Yeah, really, really nice. Yeah, of course, 1 second off. 13.4. Yeah, eco. Yeah, I'm not kidding, because Mr. The Blue, if you are not familiar with the 1973 oil crisis, the engines back then started to go eco, more than more than drinking fuel. It was just all about fuel efficiency. All right, so first attempt, 8.7. .6. Now let's try and launch it exactly quick. Here we go. The quickest time this car can get, or this vehicle can get, is 8.5 seconds. That is actually very, very quick. Sounds really awesome, and it's just brutally fast. Really awesome. Really, 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 really awesome. Yeah, 8.5 seconds. Really cool. All right, now what do you want to see next? Should I go to the top speed, or would you like to see a car here? Would you like to see another car, or should I go with the... let's go with the VC Labs. This thing has 845 horsepower. This is America for them. 10 liters kilometers in the vehicle. Yeah. All right. Oh yes, the Fanta. Yeah. Our pickup, all-wheel drive, 500 something V6. Yeah. After this one, I forgot that the purple pickup. Yeah, the V16 weird. Yeah, I forgot that. After this one. All right, here we go. Wow, that's actually quick. 9.3. Let's try again. So 9.3, 9.4. As this car can go 9.3, 9.4. Not bad really. 845 horsepower supercar, not really a drag car. Alright, now let's take our V16 weird thing. Here we go. Let's take it and see how this thing will perform. And then we can head to the endless highway map so we can see the Tesla top speed. That's going to be hilarious. Let's see. Where can I get the Espace F1? From the creator, my friend. You can get it from the creator. Yeah, PM means a private message. PM, my friend, means private message. All right, listen to that beast. .6. 10.6 first start, all right. .7. All right, let's try again. Whoa, so launching it hard is better. Don't launch it slow. You need to launch it really hard to get good results. All right, let's launch it extremely hard. So 10.6, 10.7, that's the limits of this vehicle. Not bad really, right? Not bad. 10.6, 10.7. It's only 500 horsepower. Remember that. It's only 500 horsepower. Yeah, and it's carbureted. So yeah, it's really, really awesome. All right, here we go. Now let's go and test the top speed of the Tesla. That's gonna be sick. Here we go, free roam, endless highway map. Let's get the Tesla and see what kind of top speed we can actually get out of it. It's gonna be sick. Here we go. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, by the way. If you really love this live stream, come on, hit that thumbs up. I want to see many likes. As hard as you can, hit those likes. All right, now this is the Tesla, also a modded car created by a cool guy here on our Discord. I think Mr. BeamNG. Let's see. Let's start gently and smashing the throttle. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see how much speed we can get out of this crazy car. There we go, 200. Oh, that's it, 253. Wow, that was quick. That was quick, right? So 253. That's pretty much it for this car then. That was quick. I mean, the whole car, of course, the goal behind electric cars is not top speed. It's just, you know, efficiency and acceleration. Look at that. I mean, acceleration. This thing is just brutal. Look at that. Instant torque. Goodness. Look at that. Instant torque. Look at that. The brakes can't hold it because of the instant torque. 700 and something pound-feet of torque. Just, I mean, at idle. Or not, I mean, the moment you just set off. You can do crazy donuts with this thing. Look at that. What a car. What a car indeed. How long have you been streaming? Well, according to this timer up here, it's 212 minutes. It says 212 minutes or 3 hours, yeah. So, yeah, it's limited just like the real one. Yeah, that's correct, which is really awesome. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, my friend. I really do, Mr. Michael. I really want to test it on the Pike Speak, but my throat. I mean, my throat. How can I say it in mechanical language? Yeah, the cylinder head on my throat, or the head gasket on my throat is just destroyed. Yeah, I mean, I can't really speak anymore. It just hurts, and yeah, I can't really speak anymore. I do apologize. It's because it's been 3 hours, as you have seen, and yeah, that's pretty much it for my throat. I will test it very, very soon, I think, in a separate video or maybe on the next live stream. But yeah, go get some rest and replace the head gasket, bro. Yeah, I will indeed. So I really had so much fun with you guys. You guys rock. You are really, really awesome. Especially everyone that is, I mean, a lot of the names that I'm seeing every live stream. It's just awesome. Seeing you guys every week with me is just really awesome. It's like you guys are one of the hardcore fans of this channel. I mean, I'm just really, really happy to see you every week joining my live stream. Really, really, really awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. BeamNG. Thank you so much, Mr. The Blue, Mr. Radioactive, Mr. Michael, Mr. Coda Chill, Mr. Ian Meyer. All of you guys, all of you were absolutely crazy. Let's see, Mr. Marto Super says, I am a mechanic, so if these become more used, rest in peace, my job. Well, my friend, V8s, pistons, internal combustion engine, these things will not disappear very, very soon. I mean, maybe 50 years from now, 60 years from now, yes, maybe they will disappear. Completely. But till then, who knows? Maybe you will become a mechanic expert in e-cars. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds for us, my friend? Who knows? Maybe in 60 years, I'll be making videos about electric cars like Automation E. There will be like a new game called Automation E Cars. We'll be testing and tuning electric cars, talking about kilowatts and watts and voltage and all that nonsense. Who knows? Let's see. Mr. Matthew says, how many submissions have you had for the classic challenge? I don't know. Maybe I really haven't checked yet, but I think more than 50 cars, I think, so far. Yeah, more than 50 cars indeed. And I'm really, really happy to see you guys every week joining my live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for joining and for your awesome comments and for your awesome of course, chats and words and many crazy things. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up. As always, I always love to see those likes go up high in the sky. And of course, if you are not on my Discord, the link in the description below. If you want to chat with me on my Discord, if you want to submit and participate in challenges and all that crazy things. Oh, and if you want, you can check out my Patreon page. Also, the link in the description below. If you want to download this car, if you're interested in it, which is of course the Project X. If you want to download this car, where is it? Here we go. The Project X, which has 4,500 horsepower. This one, which can go 720 kilometers per hour, which you can find the video of it doing that speed on my YouTube channel. You can find it if you want to watch this thing going 720 horsepower kilometers per hour. Sorry. Yes, you can find that video. And if you want to download it to your own BeamNG game, you can of course find the link in my description for my Patreon page. This is one. And if of course if you want to download special supercharged cars like the JXV, this one, which has a V6 4-liter V6 up front and a supercharger plus nitrous, making 800 horsepower and 1000 with the nitrous. Yep, if you are interested in superchargers, yep, all of these things are available. All of these things are available right now on my Patreon page, the link in the description below. All my other crazy special cars, crazy replicas, like the Gladiator 1000, all these things are available on my Patreon page. And of course, if you want to purchase a t-shirt, a BN t-shirt, to support the channel, also the link in the description below. All these things are, everything is in the description below. My Instagram, my Snapchat, everything. So thank you so much guys for watching. Have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing Friday, Saturday. Have fun always. Stay safe always. Stay in automation game. Share your crazy creations with me on my Discord, and I will see you very soon with more challenges, more videos, and more live stream very soon. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great weekend, and bye bye, Mr. Coded Chill. Bye bye, Master Matthew. Bye bye, Mr. Vlad. All of you guys are just awesome. You guys rock, because you guys are absolutely crazy and awesome at the same time. All right. See you soon, my friends.